Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Wednesday. We're glad you're with us tonight. Tonight is a very special night. We've got jewelry, of course. Now, there is a little preview. If you haven't seen it yet, this is coming up on Saturday. So if you are in the mood for a fabulous bag, we're going to talk a little bit about that throughout the show. So you are ready because it is limited and very, very special. And if you haven't heard me mention this yet, stick around so you can hear about what makes this so special, because we have not been ones to dive into other types of merchandise besides jewelry. It's really been our sole focal point. Well, today, or rather on Saturday, we're going to bring you something special, and so it must be good. So we'll have that, but also we have an incredible array of jewelry tonight. This is the next 3 hours that we're going to fill with the most fabulous of jewelry. How about some great pricing as well? That's what we do. There is a special wheel of Alexandrites. Of course, a stone we don't see all that often because it is one of the rarest in the world. We know that, but it's a color changing stone that is also going to be on a clearance. We only have 3 pieces. They're all going to be right around a ½ carat or so, and different looks, different selections as far as the way they're set. So if you've ever wanted an Alexandrite, we know this is a complicated stone to be able to afford. We've got a great chance for you to do that tonight. Also, big top of the hours, one of which will include a yellow diamond. But although we see yellow diamonds pretty routinely here on the show, usually what they are 1 carats, 1.5 carats. I do have a carat 66 today, but I really want to feature one of our more affordable options that's still going to give you the utmost in quality, clarity, and color. That will be coming up as one of our top of the hours. It's major. It is in a bridge mounting. It is very wearable, and it is an outstanding, brilliant cut. Wait till you see this color on this pear shape. So we have that on the way, as well as we're going to feature some rubies, some fabulous sapphires, the classics, and even, yes, emerald is here too. So the top 3, really the big 3 of the most known stones in the world are all here, and they're going to be well priced as well. It's what we do on Wednesday nights. We've got a lot of big values coming your way, not to mention these one-of-a-kind museum pieces that simply must go. So we're talking about some really rapid deals coming your way, because most of what I have is one-of-a-kinds for you tonight, as usual. And so also just a heads up, if you have any requests at all, anything you might be thinking of, let me know what they are so we can bring it on out for you, because we'd love to do that. So are you ready to get started? We've actually got a new piece to start, and it's going to be a really cool designer piece that's mostly 18 karat solid gold. We keep the diamond weight at a minimum here to give you a lot of gold, which you'll see here. Take a look at this designer ring, and it's item number 1125904. And this is the way it's going to look straight up. It's kind of got that Wonder Ring feel, the way it is a chevron shape and then ribbed many times over, but it's actually a swan, and it's beautiful. I think it could make a really cool pinky ring, although it's not small. We'll show you the size and stature, but it's 18 karat solid, and it's got that 1 diamond, that 1-point diamond that's in that eye there, which is really special, centralized full cut round brilliant diamond that you have. And then of course, with all this 18K, love that you've got a higher purity of gold, so it's really luxe and really special to have it at a great value tonight, like we're about to see. But first we need to try it on, because this is where you got to see what it looks like on, because I feel like as you look at it, it almost creates this heart shape. Yes, it's swan-like. Yes, it's got this chevron design where you could stack it with our famous Wonder Rings, but it's also feeling like it's giving a little bit of, when you look at it from the side here, it feels a little bit like a heart-shaped design, the way this is coming up. So I think it could be a really unique way that you see oftentimes open to interpretation pieces, designer one-of-a-kinds that we love, but it's also going to be affordable, and not $9.99 affordable either. We're going to take this down. It's only 1, of course. We expect that, and we do have a lot of great one-of-a-kinds, as I mentioned, so get ready to grab your favorite, but this is going to be a lot easier than even 888 or 777. So it's tough to get any gold, even the most simple bands, even in 14K, which of course we know is less money because it's less purity. So to get a stack like this, where it's got the feel of multiple rings, I mean, you see this side's almost like 3 rings and this side's almost 4 rings, and yet it's all that gold in 18 karat, which is that higher luxury level, and it's not even $700 to get it home. It's only $699 for one caller who would like that one. So a beautiful way to get a designer piece that still is going to be light in the diamond weight, but makes a statement nonetheless. And so that's really what's beautiful about it. Something that I bet you looks a little different than what you already have in the collection, and yet yet it is going to be for one color only. We have some tremendous opals because it's the final few days of October here. So we are really, it seems like we saved some of our best for the last on the opal front. Got amazing opals and tourmalines, both of which are October birthstones. So we'll have all those coming up. I think this one is really the party in a stone right now. Take a look at this. This is one of the cooler opals I've ever seen, and I'm thrilled we can bring it to you at a value to start us off. It's 1126043, another new one, because typically we call this What's New Wednesday, right? So it's all about featuring a lot of brand new, actually. We even have an Asher cut Tanzanite that's really simple and elegant. That's coming up. So a lot to get to, but also some of those museum markdowns. So no matter how high level the piece is, it's going down in price. That's what we do. But this is our huge platinum setting. It's got a 579 opal. This is really special because obviously when we're talking about a crystal opal like this one and one that is 579, we know that opal carat weights are only really half of what they look like. So you're seeing that here where it's going to give you more of a 12 carat look if it were something else. And you've got the stacks in diamonds, 5 diamonds on each side, 10 in total, 20 points there. So really important way that it just gives it that almost balanced 3-stone look that you have. And if that is the least color you're ever going to see from your opal, how fantastic is it to imagine what you're going to see when you're in person? And of course, this is a true crystal opal, so that means it's going to be a translucent to transparent material, but it's got these layers of colors that move as the stone does. So that's really what's special. Here it is on the hand. Now when I pick it up, believe it or not, it goes completely purple. And then now you're seeing here from a little lower standpoint, lower light standpoint, this is where now you're seeing the purples and the pinks, a little bit of those goldens and orange, whereas up close, it was really giving us primary greens, right? So that's the beauty of an opal. It never really looks the same way twice. You can be wearing it years from now and you think you know your ring, you think you know your gem, but it will continue to surprise you and give you colors and patterns that no matter what, always look a little bit different depending on what kind of light you're in, what angle you see it from, and this is a major piece. And yet not so major price tag. Are you ready for this? We got the blowout tonight. No matter how fresh and new it is, no matter how designer it is, no matter how super fine the opal is, because this one is spectacular, but it's going to be very affordable for you. So all you have to do is dial in and tell us, I like that stone. Maybe you want to honor somebody who's got that, you know, that birthday this month, that this would be, because I know a lot of people, especially those October birthdays, oftentimes think that they got the short end of the stick when it comes to their birthstone, because not a lot of opals are going to look great or be high quality and give you all the colors we want to see. This one does. So it's giving you that really rare opportunity to get a superb stone, and yet it's not even $29.99. Watch this. We got a huge value coming your way here, and yet not $3,000, not even $2,000 for a $579. It's pretty extraordinary, isn't it? And yet very, very few, of course, opals are going to give you all the colors. And even though I know it's showing mostly blues and purples and greens and aquas right now, it's got the reds, the pinks, and the oranges as well. So you really, again, it takes a little bit of imagination and a bit of a leap of faith here, but to go under, you know what, let's go even under $19.99. I was thinking about $19.99. I want to really make sure that everybody gets to shop as early as possible. Let's make sure everything goes. Every last one of a kind we've got. And yet, this is not even going to be $1,500 as a result. I've got to do some deep discounting, as we've been doing really for the last month here. It's really just about getting you the values where $1,500 not enough, $1,499. Well, now we're just in, can you buy the platinum? It is platinum again. This is a platinum piece. So it might seem like it should be just gold for that price point, but it's not. You're getting the upgrade to platinum and all that great diamond work, and yet it's only $13.99 for one caller who'd like it. So that's it. $13.99 gets it to you, and that's going to be our first come, first serve piece. Now, also, there's a very estate-looking piece, vintage. You know, we don't use jewelry here. We never ask you to wear somebody's jewelry that, you know, somebody else owned for years that might have some issues with condition. Well, look at this, though. We never see vintage-looking, estate-inspired pieces, but this one is, and yet huge diamonds throughout that piece, which is actually 18 karat gold. Did you see those rounds in the marquise cut? So if you're somebody who does fancy a more vintage look, that would be the ring that, honestly, I've been here 8 years. I've only seen maybe 2 or 3 that are truly that statement style. So we don't have them often. Now, let me know on the opal. We're going to keep on moving. We got a lot to show you. I actually have 2 cat's eyes. We did this the other day where I had 2 different options, and because it's sometimes fun to see them together because they can give different colors, whether you like a little more green or yellow. So here's the one, and then here's the other, which is going to be more of that true green color. You see, I have a little more yellow green here and a little more green there, but both in rounds. So thought we'd pair them up together here and give you a choice of. This will be item number 112-6306 on the left, and that's our big 85-point round, and that's 52 points in diamonds in the 14-karat yellow gold. You can see they really wanted to carry that through, given that it's got a little more of that chartreuse color we gave it the yellow gold backdrop. So that's 6306, and again 85 points on the cat's eye and 52 points in the diamonds. Now if you like the right side of your screen, that's where you're going to get a platinum setting style, and I'm showing them together because we're going to make them the same price, and they're very similar in that they are both rounds, but you're getting a 69 pointer on the right side. Again, goes to show you the cabochon stones are a bit like opals sometimes, where cabochon stones can be a little misleading because it to me looks like the one on the right side is larger when the actual carat weight is smaller. So we have to really just again take that into consideration here. Go with what you see. Your eyes do not deceive you here. And when you get that look that you're seeing on the right, no, that's the 69 pointer in platinum, and so that's going to be item number 5930. So 69 points, and then you get a tick more in diamonds as well. You get 63 points in the diamonds as well on the platinum piece. So that's going to be the right side. They'll stay as they are. As far as, you know, gold and platinum, which do you like better? That's what we're curious to see and find out which one you prefer. But certainly I think you're choosing based on the stone. These are chrysoberyl stones, so they've got great durability, so don't worry about wearing it. You don't need to like wear it seldom or sparingly. You can just wear it and enjoy it because it's about 8.5 at the Mohs scale, so you're good there. And then you've got, again, the 69 point plus the 63. That would be your right side. And then either one you want. These are truly rare with that chatoyant effect. That is a phenomenal gem. Of course, we know there are a few phenomenons in the world, and in gemstones they are color change and of course chatoyancy and also asterism and play of color like the opal we just saw moments ago. But now you get this huge value. Either way you want to go, we're going to take them down from the $29.99 and go way lower than that. Where again, metal by themselves, you took out everything else, the diamonds, the stone in the middle, you should have a price tag higher than where we are at right now. And the fact is, it's not. It's going to be a superb value. You don't pay $29, you don't pay $19, and you don't pay $1,000 either. We're getting this one out the door, either one, so you get a choice of, and luckily it's you choosing, not the budget. It isn't that nice because sometimes we end up maybe sacrificing based on what the budget allows instead of where our heart truly lies. So I think that that's really what's nice about this wheel is that you get 2 options, whichever one you choose, same great price, $9.99 is either or. So huge value there at under $1,000 on our 2 cat's eyes. I will start with, let me start with the platinum piece on the hand here, and then we'll go to the, give you a look at the gold as well so that you can see here side by side what they look like from a distance away. So you can see both rounds, little slightly more yellow here, slightly more true green there. And then of course you've got the, technically it's the larger carat weight. This one looks a little larger visually. You choose your choice of $9.99. Last call on either one of those. So I hope you'll grab them if you like them. And again, what a special way to go about it. And we even have some great earrings that are multiple colors of stones together, which I think you're really going to enjoy. And then of course our 2 chatoyant chrysoberyls, great stone, the family that actually is the part of the umbrella family of the color changing chrysoberyl, which chrysoberyl, think about it, it's a pretty cool stone family that not many gem families can actually tout 2 different types of phenomenals in one stone. I mean, think about that. There's the color changing chrysoberyl, which we'll see later in that wheel of Alexandrites. And then there are the chatoyant ones. And then there are, of course, some of you know, there is a mix. Sometimes you'll get the stones that actually have both the chatoyancy and a subtle color change, which is also very rare. So pretty cool gem family, but again, very wearable. And at $9.99, you take your preference of. So no question, some of our great values on phenomenal stones. And how about that platinum? Did you notice the really, really large diamonds on either side there? In addition to the rounds, you have the marquise on either side, which look fantastic. Now, this is that vintage ring. So I'm just going to get into it because I know we must have somebody out there who's saying, that's exactly the kind of jewelry I love. Or maybe that you like to gift because, you know, I know gals who really, who are younger gals, they're in their, you know, 20s and 30s that really do tend to, they don't shop with me because they like really kind of pieces with a story and a history and pieces from a different era and time because they do have, in this case, a very different style aesthetic. And although, again, we don't see a lot of this design because we don't sell estate pieces, we don't sell used jewelry. So it's more unusual to find this type of classic style from more of a vintage look when you get still the finest in gold and the finest in diamonds, because that's the other problem I have. As you go back in an era, when we go back, hundreds of years, you might find pieces that are designed like this, but what happens then? They have lesser cuts, and meaning a lot of those stones will have, instead of round brilliance, because that's still a newer adaptation to diamond cutting, we'll see rose cut diamonds, which don't have nearly the sparkle to them. So there is usually a difference, and it's not just in the style, but it's usually in the way your diamonds are going to appear when you're going to older pieces like that, because the workmanship may not have been as good. Maybe, again, the diamond quality is not there, or the cutting is very different. So there's something where what is kind of blending and taking that kind of old world look, but bringing modern day best quality, that's what this design gives you. And I have a feeling, just based on previous estate vintage looks that I've had in the past and how popular they are, needless to say, it's going to go very, very quickly. So come on in if you like this look, because I don't want you to miss out based on just getting a little bit late on the phone lines here. It's 112-5910, and this is 18 carats. So solid 18 karat gold, but I want to make sure you see that even though it's a 1 carat total weight all the way around, it's really all in the big stones. There are really truly 5 huge round brilliants and 4 gigantic marquise cuts, and then the pave around it is really minimal. So most of that 1 carat diamond weight is coming from the bezel set rounds that you see top and bottom, side to side there, and then the middle stone, which has got to be very, very impressive. I would say very close to probably a 1/2 carat on its own there in the middle. And then the diamonds bezel set, the beautiful marquise cuts. Then you see a little pave around the very sides, left and right, and the north and south. So it's 18K. Let me show it to you on. Comes with a little bit of a heftier price tag, because remember what we always talk about? It's not always about the diamond weight overall. It's about how you get there. You know that there would be a different price tag on a 1 carat individual diamond than if you had 100 stones making a carat, where they're all 1 point each. So 1 carat cannot always be judged the same. That's where you have those big stones that are so impressive, which are really playing here, which should mean that it's a $69.99 piece, would be a much more logical price point for a ring like this, especially with that length of 18 karat gold you're getting. Stays in the white gold here. Let's show you up close again. I mean, isn't this the beauty of it? It is round brilliant diamonds, not rose cuts. There are fancy marquise cuts as well. It's got a little bit of cutout detailing. It almost looks like a little W or a little floral design on the sides as it reaches up towards that pave. And we have just one fabulous piece. Now, would you like it? Okay, we've already got a couple of people verifying on this one. No surprise there, because that's what happens when we finally bring you the look that so many of you are asking for, looking for all the time. But truly, it is the marriage between quality and a look that you don't see as often created anymore. We're taking it so much lower than $3,500, and that is a half savings already. Half off, 50% from our brand new, never before seen it. It's here to own, and we only have just this one. So this is really important. It's not even gonna be $29.99, and how great is that when you consider that there is just a massive round brilliant diamond in the middle, all the diamonds that really follow it around the way, bigger stones for the most part, and it's not even $29.99. I'm so glad you love it. I wish we had more of these styles, because it really gives us a more diverse look at a collection. And yet, Tim, you know what, if you like it, I don't know if you do or thinking about it or may have already spoken for it, but it is going to be even better than 29 or 28 or 27. I just noticed there's a little smudge on that diamond, so let me by all means get that all polished up. And now, perfect, all better now. So there it is, had a little smudge or a fingerprint or something. Now it's perfect. So now you can see all those stones are still VS. We love that about those diamonds. Those are impressive diamonds, and it's not 27 or 26 or 25.99. Let's take it even lower for you. How about $2,499 only for our 18 karat gold vintage look? And it's awfully pretty. And $24.99 will get it to one of our fabulous callers, collectors, or jewelry lovers. Wherever you stand, this is a fabulous piece to own if you want something more of that, again, vintage era. Let me show it. Also, I don't know if it's going to fit on my index finger, but I love it there. It's a smaller size right now, but take a look at that. That's what it would look like on the index finger. It'd be great on the middle finger as well. So just get different ways to wear it. I think that it's got a nice low profile that makes it a little more ease in wearing it different places on the hand if you choose to. So $24.99. Okay, Coming up, that one's here. Wow. Okay, so I know it's going to be a light audience here tonight as usual on Wednesday. So let me go ahead and show you what we have here in another opal. This is black opal. Look at that. It's a great stone, almost 4 carats on that one in a pear shape. Look at how beautiful. Blues and greens and reds and orange all there. And then we also have, let's get to those designer earrings. And by the way, if you want a big diamond, we have a couple big diamonds. Our 3-carat yellows are all in that $20,000 range. I happen though to have a different color of diamond that we don't usually see in the big sizes, and here it is. And a last look at it. It's last call on our 222 Champagne Round Brilliant. That's the big difference. As we get into larger diamonds, especially larger center stones, especially in fancy colors, we rarely see the rounds. Why is that? The rounds are the wasteful of cuts, so usually round is more typical of an accent stone or a smaller center stone. This is very different in the sense that you've got that massive 222 in the round brilliant, still giving that 222 size, almost 2¼ carats in a fancy color. When we get into the 3s, in our yellows, they're $20,000, and it's really tough to make anything more affordable than that. This is another one of those fancy colors that is deemed, of course, even rarer by the day because there aren't so many sources producing worldwide the colors of diamonds. So if you're looking for a champagne that goes with everything, always does, there's something about those champagnes that really works well because it just is a beautiful way to show off the brilliance. I just had to bring it out, 112-0027, because it's one of the better values of the entire show tonight. It's actually an 18-karat gold rose and white gold setting. Those are all white diamonds, but the rose gold almost gives the look as if they could be pink diamonds, doesn't it? And then you've got the white diamonds the rest of the way, including down the sides, and then great finishing on the inside. We have a full under gallery there, even some great detail in the way the basket sits up, and there is your superstar shine from. Isn't it logical when we're looking at something, and I hope everybody realizes this because I know it's not every day we see 2-carat diamonds here, but when you get a bigger stone, and we're looking at it through the lens of television, and of course, you're hopefully looking at it on somewhat of a large screen. So it gives you this opportunity to really take an up-close look. The bigger the diamond is, the more likely you're able to see something, an inclusion, a fissure, some kind of carbon spot. And it's not like the colors of diamonds are immune to that. Just because it's a fancy color and it's worth much more on that front doesn't mean you don't have the same challenges with clarity you would in a white diamond that's more basic. It really is true. And I got to tell you, this one's even less than our 1-carat white diamond. So if that gives you a heads up on where we're going here, I hope it's one that you can dial in on and own, because if you're a collector of diamonds, if you really want to get into, or maybe you just are always looking for the bigger stones, it's rare for us to bring you a 2-carat plus in any color, in any shape. But this is really like all the different rarities coming together here as one, because you've got the big size, you've got the amazing color, you've got the round cutting. It's all happening. Plus the 46 points in diamonds around it that keep it classic. We know that, right? Keeps it classic with the double halo. So we're loving that look. And yet the whole piece is coming down. It's one of our biggest museum markdowns that's here. That's why I'm so excited about it. That's why I'm bringing it out early, so you can get a jump start on one of our better values that we have. And it is not going to be, well, start it all at $19,999. That makes sense. That's exactly where it should be. Exactly. It stays as is, rose and white. It's just a dab of rose, which I'm not one who wears a lot of rose gold, but I will tell you, when it's used as an accent like this to really frame the champagne diamond, because it's the best complement for the champagne diamond setting, but then when it's actually using that ability to put side by side with another color of gold where it really contrasts, I think that's what makes it so lovely and really makes it stand out. So even if you're somebody who, if you're a white gold lover, this is still that ring, but you just see it's that inner halo that's going to be wrapped in that rose gold, but it's not even close to $99.99. Suddenly we've taken 50% off that price tag it should be. So there's a miracle happening already at $99. But again, $222, it's the only large champagne diamond that I have. I think the next size down would be just a light 1 carat. So it's a big difference here. And yet, given that close-up view, given how big that round is, brilliant cut, yes, but still, you can't find a flaw in that stone with this up close and personal look at it. And that's why so remarkable here that it is a VS stone. And that's impressive. And it's only going to be, you know what, we're taking this down because we just need to make sure that every single piece that we show you in the next few weeks goes. That's really the mission. Every single piece we put on the air has got to go. It's how we're working this. It's like taking everything out from the vaults. We're gearing up for what should be a busy end of the year holiday season, right? If you're thinking about gifting anything in jewelry, or maybe just treating yourself to that piece that you want to have, trust me, these values are undeniable. And when you've got these last call pieces like this one is, We would love to do and repurpose that diamond, but honestly, how do you make it better than a double halo? How do you put it in a more classic of mounting than it is right now when it's not even 88 or 77 or even 69.99? There's somebody going to take it. It's just that simple, even if it's just a reseller. Somebody's in the business, someone who is a diamond wholesaler would love to have this, because you know that we all, the wholesalers and the retailers of the world, we cannot source diamonds like this for this price tag. So come on in, take advantage of it, especially when it's not even $69.99. We're going to make this the all-time best. Can't get any lower. It's only $5,999. That is literally less than the price of my 1 carat white diamond that I have here. There is one 1 carat cushion cut white diamond here, and it's also in a double halo with only white diamonds, and guess what? It is more money. So to get a 222 in a fancy color, which is hundreds of thousands of times more rare, and to get a round brilliant cut, which our big diamonds never are, that's what's so important, impressive, and really, really valuable about bringing a $20,000 ring down to under $6. And that's how we make it happen. So it's 1 caller only. We'll see who's got it. And then obviously, I don't even have anything else like it. There's nothing else that is going to compete or compare with our large champagne diamond. Like I said, about 85 points is only what I can get you here beyond. So it's really important to take advantage of that if you like it. And it is going to be gone. So let me know if you'd like it. 1 only there, and then we'll see who's got it. Congrats if it's you. And then again, we got to just keep moving. There are pieces to call on. If you are interested in something you saw a little bit earlier, no problem. Let us know and we'll help you out with those. And then let's get to a really fun combination in an earring. I just think that, you know, I'm all about the values here because, you know, it's easy to love the jewelry, but when you can get the great quality at a value, that's when I think a lot of us get excited. We're used to great jewelry, you and I, we've seen a lot of it, we've owned a lot of it. It's really about just bringing you values that you cannot imagine, and that's what we're doing here. So that's one that had to come out early for that reason. It would be an engagement ring, honestly. Think about it. What you'd spend on a white diamond right now, even if you were going lab grown, and you wanted a decent quality, you know, nice clarity lab-grown 1 carat diamond, you would still spend more than this. Why not get something a little bit unique? These days, most people are getting engaged with other things than white diamonds, because we realize, I think, white diamonds, it's such an odd world we live in right now with the transition that everyone's going from natural to lab grown. And so it makes the world of diamonds, when there's so many synthetics and so many simulants, it's like everyone's looking to get something. If you're going to wear something every single day and you want it to be important, a lot of people are looking towards different colors of diamonds, but also different colored stones. And really, it's about whatever you want to wear. But think right hand ring, think an alternative to a wedding set. If you're going, yeah, I got a white diamond because that's what was in vogue years and years ago, but you'd like to switch it up or upgrade it, this one allows you to do that. So $59.99 only. Let me know if you'd like it. It may be gone. We're verifying on it now. It is gone. Congratulations, and thank you so much. Now, I have these earrings at the ready because this is one of my personal favorites, and I'm the crazy person that loves multicolored stones together. I love it. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you're like me and you love something just unique and designer that gives you some multiple colors together, it doesn't make it any more difficult to wear because the colors are in the same scheme. They're both jewel tones here with the rich raspberry pinks and the deep rich purples and blues of Tanzanite and Tourmalines together. I just like saying Tanzanite and Tourmalines together. And also in those modified trillions, it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 7. And it's a beautiful, beautiful pair of earrings. I like the east-west setting first. That's going to be how they sit in the ear because the post is at the top of the midpoint of the emerald cut. So that's where your post is. So just kind of, I'll show them to you as I always do on the ear so you'll get a better idea. But you're getting 18 karat gold. There's 318 just in your blue wings. So they're about carat 60 each. Then you have the fabulous 54 points of the pink tourmalines, which are like a trillion but modified. You see it's almost got the notch corners like an emerald cut does, but it's still a trillion styling. Then diamonds as well. The diamonds are going to be 26 points in the diamonds. And all we need to do is, well, I got to show you the backings because they're 18 karat gold as well, but they got that little silicone stopper around them. So see that? It's your butterfly backing, but completely wrapped in the silicone just to make sure that still what's going to touch the earring is still the 18 karat gold as you see there, but it's about giving you a little bit more of a larger style to hold on to, making it easier to put them on and take them off, but also 1 pair, white gold only. Let me show you the length they're going to give you from a distance, and then we're going to get a great value out of here. We know they started at $28.88. Actually, we started a little higher than that. And then they went even lower, and this is what they look like from a distance. There's that great point they're going to give you. Let's take a look at this. So you can see they are in total top to bottom length. They are 1/2 inch, and then we're going to show them to you on the fabulous orientation that they have when they're on the ear. This is what they look like from a distance away, just to give you an idea of that size that they have. So again, beautiful point facing down. Now, if you really wanted to change up the way that they actually sit or point, you probably could. Just put on that backing as tight as you can, but and rotate as you wish. But I think that that's really the way the designer intended there, with that post being at the very top of the center there. So that's the way they look from a distance. Let's go ahead and take another look up close and see the beauty of those stones and make them really affordable, like $999 affordable. That should do it. For 18 karat gold, which I know love if you're at all sensitive to alloys and different mixtures of metals, well, 18 karat gold is going to help you there. And only one pair, that means one caller only, is going to get to take advantage of those fabulous multicolor, multi-stone. But again, you've got really the tourmalines. The idea is that's a rubellite. And so it's really just a great match, accentuating the red flashes from your blue wing block D. And if you like multiple colors of tourmaline, you might want to consider this necklace to go with. I don't think our call board is working, guys. So did you have a question, Tim? Oh, okay, good. We'll work on that. And then take a look at this. This is also, I love that together, even though one's rose and one's white. I like that multiple color and multiple cut. You have baguettes and tapered baguettes together in many colors of tourmaline there. So that's a necklace that's coming up and on the way, but really, 318 in Tanzanite, we're going to leave them here for under $1,000 in 18 karat solid gold, where it's not just about the Tanzanites, but you get the tourmalines, and then you get the diamonds, and then it's like, what is it missing? It's only missing one thing, and that's a great home. That's it. That's all it's missing, is just who's going to take them, who's going to give them that opportunity to take them out and about, wear them and enjoy them and love them for all the different colors. And even if you wear a lot of neutrals, well, this would be that just way to brighten up the jewelry collection. Nothing more fabulous than a bright, vibrant color in an earring, I think, because it's the first thing people see in our jewelry, right? They're looking at our faces. So earrings are really what become the centerpiece of our collection before even necklaces and rings. So here's your chance to go ahead and pick up a really good pair. And I just don't know about you guys, but we've had studs that have been 1.5 carat Tanzanites where they're $3,000 and $4,000. These are over 1.5 carat. They're emerald cuts with the tourmalines, with the diamonds. You're just adding so much uniqueness and rarity here, and yet it's $9.99 for the pair. All right, Jess, who picked up the fabulous champagne diamond? Well, I'm going to raise a glass, just proverbially, to Kathy, who picked up the champagne diamond. Since it is a champagne diamond, I want to cheers to Kathy for being our our amazing shopper who recognizes the big diamond value we had. Do you want the earrings, Jason, or can Jess have them? You want them? All right. Earrings are sold, and we might as well get to that necklace I was telling you about, because it kind of feels similar to this design in the earrings. So I'm going to grab those, and here's item number 112-3033. Thank you, Kathy, and enjoy, and then we'll find out who got those earrings. But isn't this, it's one of my favorite pieces we've ever made. I've had thousands and thousands and thousands of pieces. Yes. Actually, Jess, I'm sorry, Jason already got them, but Jason, if anything falls through, will you let Jess know, and then we can go ahead and we'll have a backup for you. So here's our carat 88 in 18 karat rose gold. So this one will stay in the rose, and it's going to be a carat 88, just tourmalines, no diamonds, but the rose gold with that O-ring setting, great clasp. Look at this, you're going to have that spring ring closure, and then of course this length is going to be, looks like 16 inches, I think. Let me actually double check that so that you guys, obviously that's important, and it does look to be about, yep, 16 inches here or so. And then take a look. This is what it's going to look like. And really with the curve of the stones there and the way they flare out, you want it closer to the neckline. That's really where it's intended to wear. Not saying you couldn't layer it with other things, absolutely could, but it's so many, again, of those jewel tones of color from purples to pinks to greens. They're really a blue-green, and it's all different faceting and 18 karat gold. How about this one? Let's take a look at it on the neckline, though. That's super important here, just to see exactly where that's going to sit and how the stones are going to sparkle from a distance. When you see what they do, they light up because of those different cuts, whether it's a baguette or a tapered baguette. That's what happens. They still have that mirror-like pop when the light hits them. So it's a really good cut that's going to give you not only color, but great shine as well. So we'll go back to the wheel close up, take another look at the carat 88 and your array of tourmalines in the 18 karat rose gold, and we'll get it under $1,000 and not $999 either, or $888. First caller, $777 on the necklace. And I mean, when do you ever see tourmalines, by the way, that are that purple? That's like a hot, hot, hot best of the best amethyst, but it's not. It's a rare tourmaline in that purple color. It's purple, deep raspberry pinks, and then your blue greens. Really, the outer two are the blue greens, and then the inner two are more of a green golden. It is sensational for $777. So huge value there. I'll keep moving. You call if you like it, and then we will go ahead and get to, I think we need to show you this designer piece. It's one of my most proud values here, and it's new as well, and it's heavy. Oh yeah. Twisted style, asymmetric design. You're going to like it. It's item number 1125980, and it's also got a major value, which is why it's getting here so early, is because that is one of our very, very best in, oh, wait, do you feel the weight of this gold, which is 18 karat. It's item number, 5980. It's going to be a 50-point Burma ruby to start. That's the pear shape you see off to the side, and then that is a big diamond. So are all the round brilliants. So 58 points on the ruby pair, 63 points on the white diamond or yellow. They've actually got it listed as a light yellow. So let's see. Actually, yeah, when you see it from this other angle, let me flip it around here. That's where you see a little bit of some lighter color to it, and then all the white diamonds. So that's kind of a, I think it's more of a champagne yellow, kind of a light golden, and then you've got the white diamonds you see in the contrast with the white diamonds, which is also 39 points in white diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand, because it's got a little bit of this twisted style, but it's a band that is heavy. A lot of 18 karat gold going on here, and a great style where, again, all mirror finished on this side, big pave. That's the thing. You don't necessarily need to use teeny tiny stones to accomplish pave. It's done beautifully here. And to get a ruby, a yellow diamond, and white diamonds all together, what a combo. And it's all 18 karat for you as well. So you get that 58-point ruby. You get that big, big, big. So again, 58 points on the ruby. It's 63 points on the diamond. So I'm just going to amend some things here on the graphics for you so you know what you're getting. There's the 18K, again, 58 points on the ruby and 63 on the yellow, and then 39 points. It's a light yellow, though. So now we got all of that squared away. Here we go with that up close one more time and getting you the value. And look at this ruby. I mean, just kind of switch it up again so you can see the better angle on that ruby, because that's really important as well, to see a clean stone like that. And first caller gets it. It's supposed to be $38.88. It will not be. It will not be. This is one of our very, very, very best. When designer jewelry meets great value, what a thing of beauty that is. And it's not going to be 38 or 28 or how about 1888? Now we're talking about value. We're going to take it even lower than that for you. And let me know if you got that necklace. I know we were verifying on the Tourmaline necklace. Don't forget, a couple chrysoberyls are still here, and got some great pieces from earlier as well. Our swan ring that also was here at the beginning. But I'll tell you what, we'll make this even better. Not even $17.77. Let's go $16.99 instead for what is a lot of really impressive gold weight there in that 18 karat luxury that we love. So that one is one of our fabulous ideas, ruby and fancy diamond and white diamonds together. And it's really a canary yellow. We do have some of the, just want to, well, actually, let me mention here, because a couple of you were asking about it, the estate vintage piece. It's not estate, it's new, but it's that estate look, vintage look. That's still here at $24.99 with all those massive individual diamonds. And I think if you like necklaces that are more unique, you're going to really like this next one that we're going to show you. And it's just a lot going on in a museum level piece that honestly I can say we don't have this stone very often. You might guess, like my first guess on this stone was actually, looks more like, almost like a chalcedony to me. It's not, it's more rare. And yet, look at what it's paired up with in this elongated kind of like statement stiletto style that this is going to give you. And that starts with a bezel set stone. We're going to tell you what that is, because it's not chalcedony. It's a little bit different. It's not a milky aqua. That would have been my second guess. It's a little different. It's item number 1123705, and it is 18 karat solid, including the chain. That's the first thing. I know that as I stack up these different characteristics, I think it's going to lead you to believe that you're looking at a $10,000 piece. Do not fear. It will not be anywhere near $10,000. Now, here is the 18 karat gold that we love. 18 karat white gold for the pendant and the chain. Chain is for free. Promise you that. It's a 6 karat 67 pear shape. That is Beryl. Beryl. So the family of aqua, the family of morganite, both of which we have tonight, by the way, individually. But that's the Beryl that's got almost like a seafoam green color. Think almost like a jade color. It's really pretty. It's a 667 softer color. And then it's going to be a 9-point Paraiba weight. Those are those fabulous Brazilian Paraibas we love, and 25 points in diamonds, including the big round brilliant that you have bezel set there. All in 18 karat gold. I know it's a new one. I know it's cool. The thing is this. It was never shown. It's not really new. It's been here, which is why it's one of our museum markdown pieces. It's been here. It's been here for a bit. The reason you're probably seeing it for the first time is that nobody had the guts to show it to you at $84.99. But it's really rare components just all magically put together, something you don't see very often. These types of stones, I mean, I don't know if ever, I'm trying to think right now, I've never seen a Beryl be this color on this show. So Beryl is that family that whether it's bixbyite, aqua, morganite, emerald, those are the stones that belong to the Beryl family. So this is almost, think of it like as if emeralds and aquas somehow came together and formed this almost like a lighter sage green color, but in the cabochon cut, which is so beautiful. And then that's wrapped in gold, so that's a bezel setting. And then you've got the Brazilian Paraibas. I did have a carat weight for you. It's 9 points on the Paraibas, and then the 25 points total carat weight in the diamonds. And that's all together, including that bezel set. So you've got a really, I mean, most of that diamond weight is that bezel set. So it's going to be a little longer, so I want to make sure you see the size that it's going to have. And it's got a nice size bail, but we are giving you the chain. And I think this chain, you know what, guys? It'd be worth it for the price of the chain by itself. The fact it's a smooth box link like it is, that's the length of the piece overall. So I want to get you a ruler measurement here because obviously it's a little longer. It's going to be about 2 inches there from top to bottom, just under maybe about 1 3/4 inches or so in that top to bottom length, which is why you've got an adjustable chain here too. So this is as easy as we can make it. It's 18 inches maximum, but you can take this little bead here and adjust it as you like. So if you need to make it a little shorter because the piece is so long, you might want to do that. And let's go ahead, and then of course you can take the chain off if you want to see it on the neckline. That's where we're going to take it next so you can really see. That's why you might be inclined to wear it a little bit higher to give room for all that length of the pendant itself. But again, you've got all this adjustability. 18 would be about here, and then you can make it all the way up to like 15 if you want to. So in anywhere in between, because it's that sliding adjustable style. So it's really simple and easy. We'll go back up close and give you a major value on this one where, well, there's a little bit of everything going on here. It feels like that superstar museum collectible where you've got the unusual Beryl and the big diamond and the Paraibas to boot and all the matching and coordination that they do. But instead of being, because I know at $88.88 or $84.99, that's going to be a tough sell. But instead, we brought it way down. We got you a huge value, and it's only going to be, you know what, skip it all. Let's go $9.99 and see who's out there ready for a great value. And then Marie, we've got some requests for you. Are these both for Marie? All right, Marie, we've got 2 requests for you. One's our largest cross pendant that we do in diamond weight and size, and then we also have a really good Alexandrite. So Alexandrites and also are coming up. Remember, we have 3 incredible Alexandrites for you all in the show. At the top of the hour, we'll bring those out for you. But let me know who's got this one. $9.99, you just might take it for the 18 karat gold chain. And if you're thinking, who on earth would talk about a $9.99 chain? This is today's gold world. If it's an 18 karat gold chain, you better believe it would be a great value at $9.99. Very few chains these days. I'm talking just even the basic ones. Let's face it, this is the adjustability that gives you the option to wear it at virtually any length you want. That's really a huge, huge factor. That's the only chain you're going to need. As far as white metal is concerned, for all your sterling, all your platinum, all your gold, if it's a white metal, that's the chain that's going to be your new chain to have, or you could even keep the pendant if you already have a chain, and you could go ahead and give the chain as a gift because that chain is worth something. And then to think that you're getting the Beryl and the Paraiba and the diamonds all for under $1,000, one only super unique piece. Take a look at it. Last call on that one, then we got to move on because Marie has requests. So let's show her first. We're going to show the 216 cross. This is so specialty since we're already talking necklaces. And this is the one that's going to be supply your own chain because we know that a lot of you will use your diamonds by the yard that you already have. Some of you will enjoy this with a finer, like a box link chain. I'm going to show you something here on the hand. What gold color does that look like? Because all I'm seeing are diamonds. This is actually in yellow gold right now, and you never would have known that based on looking at the front because it is so solid just in diamonds. The item number is 1112927. It's one of our icons. And I know that a lot of people, when I first started presenting this, a lot of people shied away because they were worried it'd be too big. And they, you know, 216 in diamonds, almost 2 inches in length. A lot of people thought, I don't know, maybe that's going to be a special occasion piece, or maybe I wear it layered with smaller pieces. But I have had the most amazing, consistent feedback about it, which is usually the same sentiment, which is, I got it home thinking I'd wear it once in a while, and I'm wearing it every day. It's not oversized. It's a lot of diamonds, yes. It's solid diamonds, double row here, but then just creates that point by going from the double row to a single row. Let's show it to you on the neckline. That's important as well, just to see what it looks like from a distance away. So you get an idea. Obviously, if you wear it higher, it's going to sit up here. If you wear it lower or even lower, you got the option there, depending on the chain you're going to use. But that's the beauty of this cross, is that it's so incredible and so really showy. And it's even got the diamonds up top in the bail. So we made sure that it was just complete in every way. And every single one of those big round brilliants are VS stones. We're going to take it now up close, because that's also really important to show you. We'll move this one aside. And I know we're going to need to zoom back here big time, because this is a very large piece. Look at that. That's well done. And now you can see that it's in the yellow now, but if you want white or rose, we can do that for you. I've had gals that love this design so much. They've actually come back for all 3 gold colors because they love wearing it every day and just want to be able to match to everything else they're wearing that day. 216 in the diamonds, and a great, great value. Look at that, just those points. Again, that's what happens. Double row goes into 1 single diamond at each of the points, and yet great gifting idea. Christmas is coming, and we're only, what, 2 months away from Friday. So it might be time to start thinking about, and I know it's going to be a busy 2 months with a lot going on. So if you want to get something amazing for yourself or for a loved one and have it put away so you're ready to go and know that it's going to be very well received, this is how you do it, because this is only something we could do. Only TVON can bring VS diamonds at 216 for under $2,160. Because right then and there, you're looking at a commercial grade diamond price. These are not commercial grade diamonds, they're VS diamonds. They're big individual round brilliants. So nothing about this is typical or standard or basic. It's all the best of the best. And now you're getting a value that only we can do truly. And it's only going to be $1,999. And it's not going to be long for this world at that pricing, because obviously, look at the gold. That is the foundation of the piece alone. So when you just consider where the gold begins, then the diamonds up around the top and all throughout, and you think about everything this is for $19.99, that's why we got to give it 30 seconds. Then we have an Alexandrite opportunity. Now, Marie, I do have 3 Alexandrites coming up at the top of the hour that are going to be a little bit smaller. So we do have quite a few Alexandrite options tonight, more than we usually do in a show. So that's something to keep in mind, but we will show you a beautiful 82 pointer here. But that is one for the ages. Look at how it's finished on the inside. Going to be super, super smooth gold finishing. So you've got a great, comfortable feel. If you're wearing it against bare skin, then you've got that really good diamond weight. I love that we carry through the round brilliance at the top in the bail, as well as throughout. Obviously, the bigger round brilliants are consistent. It's the same size of round brilliant all through the cross itself, but then you get the smaller diamond weight that's pave in the bail. And yet, $1,999. Jason, would you like one? White, yellow, or rose? Because I'm going to keep track of the quantity that we have. You have a white gold. All right, that's usually the favorite. That is what I recommend. Unless yellow gold or rose gold are all that you wear and you want it to be consistent and matched, then I would recommend the white gold. But again, amazing here, this one's yellow. It's all I have in the studio here. And yet you don't really see much metal until you turn it around. So just goes to show you how it's made. A lot of times you can have diamond designs where the diamonds are just a little aspect of it. And they're just a little speck within a lot of metal. This is where the diamond is the main event. Let's get to our Alexandrite. Oh yeah, this is the big 82 pointer in a very wide, opulent mounting. This is item number 111862. Don't forget to call me on the Beryl piece, the Beryl pendant. And again, you don't need to be the requester to take advantage of the cross. We have a few of those diamond crosses for you to choose from in the white, the yellow, and the rose. But I would imagine that as we see it closer to holiday time, it's going to be made again, which means it'd have to be updated for the gold and the diamond pricing that is more suitable with today's actual market value. So something to consider there. Now we're talking about the Alexandrite. The 82-point oval looks all day like a 1 carat, 79 points in diamonds around that. Even the rope texture. The mill grain's that little texture you see done to the white gold there. And then how about really big diamonds as well? And who got your cross there, Jason? Hi, Burley. Thank you so much. Enjoy. All right. Now we've got the big 79-point diamond weight. You can see it's all done in two-tone gold. The yellow gold is what's on the outside, top and bottom, and the setting for the Alexandrite and its halo. The rest is the white. It's going to be really up to you. If you want to switch it up a bit, feel free. You can actually go all one color of gold, or you can do this two-tone. So if you'd rather wait a little bit extra time, we could make the whole thing in white, the whole thing in yellow, or the whole thing in rose, if you would prefer. But really, I think, listen, our designers really rarely get it wrong. It's really about getting the color. The two-tone adds a richness about it. It adds an element of, I think it's what really shows off the texturing when you've got that different texturing where the yellow gold makes the rope texture, which we know is oh so designer. Anytime you see a rope texture, there are designers that have really made their name by creating those types of cable looks or rope looks. So you've got that there. 82-point Alexandrite, that's 100% color change. This is that chrysoberyl that changes color. We were talking about all the phenomenals of different chrysoberyl stones earlier. This is the change of color from blue, green to red, and it's a big stone at a light 1 carat and huge value right now. $49.99 ring. You better believe it is. Look at all that diamond weight, all the gold weight. Let's try it on for you as well. So you can see this one may not fit me very well because it's already a half size smaller than what I wear. And it's a wider ring, but that's kind of a general idea. It's right now a size 5. So I just need about a half size larger to get that one on. But you get the idea of how wide it is. That's really what we're trying to convey here. Actually, stay there, Tone. I'll just kind of hold it above because I don't think it's really a pinky ring. I doubt anybody would wear it there. So just to show you here what it would look like if you're wearing it on the ring finger, the middle finger, or this would be an option. The index finger would work really well there too. And then it does have this open work really all the way down the side just till you get to the back sizing bar, which I'll show you up close. But it's not going to be even $49.99. It's a lot better today. This is really good. And then you've got all the bezel sets. Look at this. They're all bigger diamonds. No small diamonds really in this ring. It's all bigger round brilliance all the way through. And then that's what, I just like this look too. Very ornate. You got your quatrefoil and your hearts and scroll work. It's just very detailed. And it's only going to be, well, how about this? $19.99, 1 caller. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Are you taking a cross? Because I know the crosses are still very popular. Jess, you have a cross? Oh, rather the opal from earlier. Yeah, I love that opal ring. Thank you so much. Our opal's gone from earlier. Yeah, that's the thing. This is the time of night when a lot of people start calling in on those earlier pieces as well, taking advantage of those. Not a bad idea. And if you guys want to stick around, there will be a top of the hour with Alexandrites in 9 minutes. They will be more affordable. So just a little heads up there. Tim, is that your Alexandrite requester there? Do you want to wait till the top of the hour? We've got some, I've got a 48 pointer in an oval. I've got a 25 point pear shape and a 50 point round. So we do have some Alexandrites at the top of the hour on a wheel that will all be one of a kind. Okay, so that is our Alexandrite deal in the larger of the size stones we have. And then don't forget that antique style, that antique piece with all the big diamond weight still here. And then maybe you need to see this. This is that beautiful new find out of Brazil. This is wild. The look of Paraiba, but a better clarity than most Paraiba give. And it's a brand new discovery. How amazing is 112-6161, where it's a 215 oval new find tourmaline. This is a new find out of Brazil. And yet it's going to give you the 73 point classic diamond halo mounting. It's got this great look about it where it's classic, no doubt about it. Looks for the world like a Paraiba, but with no knowledge yet of copper or no copper, guess what? It's going to be a lot more affordable than any Paraiba. And if I had a 215 Paraiba, and I do, they're $40,000. Actually, there's a 261 here today that we did mark down. So I could get you 50 points more if you want, but it's a lot more money than where this one's going to go. So we love options. Options are always good. This is just a newer discovery. And again, maybe not quite the same neon as some, of the blue greens. You'll see, I'll show you a 2 carat 16 that actually has the copper content. You can see the difference, but I'll tell you, it really is similar look. And that's the problem as we get into these 2 carat tourmalines that are blue green. Usually they are pretty unaffordable for most. This, for example, is one of our markdowns tonight. Let me show you the difference here. This one's a little more neon, yes, but this is the signature mounting, so see the difference there? We know that has copper and manganese content, but with that comes a lot more money. So here's what we're doing instead. If you'd like to get this more subtle, little softer color blue green, still blues and greens together, no doubt, but it's a little more subtle, it's a little softer, and it's really affordable. It's not $59.99. We got a great value for you on this one, that's for sure. And this one will be, oh, let's just blow it out, $1,999, that's it. And I do want to remind you that there's a very big Asher cut Tanzanite tonight in a pendant. We had one go out on Monday. Look at the Asher cut that's coming out tonight. Love that one with that very fancy diamond as the bail. So we will see a huge markdown on that one. Plus we have the blue zircon heart shape. And yes, more Alexandrites on the way coming up at the top of the hour. Just a few minutes more till you get to see those parade on out. And then look at this. This is the heart shaped zircon with the heart shaped bail. So 2 pendants here in a row that have very important diamonds as their bail. That one is very unique. Perfect cutting on the heart-shaped diamond, perfect cutting for the heart-shaped zircon, and that piece is coming down as well. Incredibly affordable on that one. So get ready. We got lots to show you. All right, $19.99 on this one. Let me know if you'd like it. We've got a couple minutes here until hour number 1 is complete. And then also we'd love your requests if you have them. I know Marie, I don't think that we helped Marie with what she was looking for. So reminder, you can take the Alexandrite that's still available, or you can go ahead and take that cross pendant because we did have a few of those still available there. And I know that was very popular. And then if you would like, because this is the 2 carat 61 actual. We know it's got copper. We know it's got manganese, and look at that stone. 2 carat 61 in white gold in the signature mounting. Just want to let you know it's here. It's not exactly inexpensive, but it is one of our better values because we know when they get into the 2 or the 3 carat sizes, we know how pricey they get. We know how pricey they are in the 1 carat size. To get a 261 like this, it's under $40,000 tonight on item number 1120682. So just an idea of what we have here for you. Now the Alexandrite trio's coming up. Still have a few pieces left from our number 1. So reminder there, just if you want to check on a couple of our cat's eyes, maybe our swan ring, or if you liked that fabulous ruby and diamond bypass style. Everything else gone. And Alexandrite soon to come to play, but this is, like I said, 261, so it's a really big stone. And it's got amazing diamond work at a carat 28 around it that is good enough to be called the signature mounting. So big time stone here. And yes, $40,000 no longer on the 261. So it's all done in the 14 karat white gold. It stays. It's 128 in diamonds. That's really lovely to see. Of course, the great finishing on the inside as well. That's a fun look at the stone too, to be able to see the clarity through the inside and really appreciate it that way. And then you've got this wider band on the sides. Here's what it looks like on. And yet it's a $40,000 TVON ring. And that's the beauty of what we're doing here tonight. Tonight it is not. So you get to spend a lot less than $40,000. You get a really, really beautiful stone. You get all the clarity. You know, up close, of course, you're going to see little natural inclusions from a really, really up close magnified view because it is a naturally included stone. But when you see it from a distance, that's really what is truly what is important here, because obviously it's natural, so it's going to have inclusions being type 3, but from a distance it still is not enough inclusions to impede the glow or the neon that you're getting. That's all coming through very loudly and proudly. All right, next up we're going to show you that blue zircon. I just think this is one of those, it's not a piece that is, it's so simple and straightforward, yet it's such a statement. And that's what I love about this pendant. Now I'm going to hold it here to the side for a moment because I want you to see obviously as up close as you can on the cutting. But this is rare, rare, and more rare because to have a heart shape in a blue zircon, that's one thing. Because I don't think I've ever seen one prior to this pendant being here. And then you have the heart-shaped diamond, which might be a little easier to find, but by no means something that you're going to see just anywhere. And that is as simple as we can make it. The heart and the heart. Maybe that's symbolic to you. The smaller heart maybe indicates, you know, a child, a grandchild, someone who you're close to, and maybe that's the piece. I mean, after all, we wear our pendants close to our heart, so I think those are the pieces that maybe we want to keep. I mean, truly, the more symbolic and meaningful pieces that we wear, we may want to consider wearing them there just because that is just so intrinsically tied. So there's a really great sentiment built into this with the two hearts and very bright, beautiful blue zircon, which lately we can't keep in stock because I think, well, I mean, there's nothing I can say about it. It's just the stone. It's the stone. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's neon and electrified in its own right, but it's also double refractive, like zircons are. So you get this amazing color, but you also see this brightness about it, where as we look at it here, you'll see the heart cut really is putting that on full display. And it's item number 112549 or 5479. This is a 961. So that's a very large size of a zircon plus individual 30-point diamond heart shape. Incredible. 9 carat 61 and a 30-point diamond. 30 pointers here, 961 is here. Great basket work, of course. It's going to sit upright because the heart-shaped diamond, that is your bail. So use your thinner chains, put it right on through that bail. And then here's what it looks like. It's not overwhelming. This is not a huge dramatic piece because we thought the idea is to wear it every day. I mean, how many times do you go into a jewelry store and see a heart-shaped piece of jewelry? But it's in metal. Just in metal. Just carved sterling or carved gold, maybe a few diamond accents here or there. We've seen those. We know those have been around for decades and decades, kind of the been there, done that. This is a unique way to get that same beautiful meaning built in, but with two very dynamic stones. And to be a nearly 10 carat, that's why it started at $69.99. Let's take a look at it on the neckline as well to give you an idea of what that's going to look like from a distance away. And how about that color? There's something about that color that goes with every other color out there, from neutrals to brights. Does not matter. It's like this mix of, it's electric blue. It's not like a regular standard blue either. It's just bright and beautiful and just completely neon. It's like the look of the best Paraibas in the world without being the price tag of Paraiba. Let's go back up close, take a look at this, and we're gonna send it out right now. New discounted price that for our top of the hour is no longer $69.99. And then we've got some Alexandrites in a trio. Just want to make sure, let me get this position so you can see it really perfectly here, because honestly, that is one of the brightest, most beautiful, clean zircons. Of course, it's going to sit just upright, just like that, and we want to make this really easy right now. First caller, I hope you're on the lines quickly. This one I wish that we had more than one of. You know the case. It's not going to be that way. You know the deal. That's a one of a kind, and I'm just trying to make sure you can see that straight on, just like that. That double refraction is on full display. See a little bit of that doubling effect from the light. That's what double refraction is all about. Welcome to our new viewers who just tuned in. Glad you're with us tonight. It's a big Wednesday. We're here with you live, and we've got 2 hours left of amazing jewelry, but this one, it's got to go now. It's $2,999 for one of the larger blue zircons. We've been seeing all of our blue zircons out the door of late. This is one of the larger ones we have. And then get ready. We'll introduce you to our top of the hour with a preview of what's coming up Saturday. And then a big Alexandrite blowout wheel. Take a look at this, though. This is our last look at the zircon in the blue. Wanted to show that to you one more time and give you a fabulous value, like $29.99. Great deal there. So that's for one caller. And then keep in mind, we've had an incredible first hour, but we want to make sure that you know there are a few pieces that still are remaining and available. So that's going to be up for your choice of. Do give us a call if you have any questions on any of those fabulous ideas that we've had earlier in the show, and we will help you with those. But let's get to our top of the hour, because that zircon heart shape has got to go. Simply, easily one of our better values on all of the zircons we've been able to bring you of late. It is just so tremendous to have a color like that. All right, so welcome in. And again, this, I want to tell you a little something about this. If you're going, so what's up there and she doesn't have any other place to put her bag? Well, actually, oh, I wish this was my bag. It will be my bag on Saturday, I hope. I am trying to reserve one, and I can't even do it. I can't even reserve one. That's how limited they are because of the incredible amount of labor that goes into this bag. This is coming up on Saturday. I cannot tell you how excited I am, because I don't know how long we've been shopping together, but if you know me, you know that I am obsessed with handbags. Obsessed. I've collected them for, oh gosh, nearly 30 years now. I've got a museum that I'm working on, like a literal museum. So this is where I've been so excited to finally bring you something that perfect time of year to bring you something that could be holiday giftable or just something for the holiday season for you to wear. But we all know we love jewelry as accessories, but what is more of a statement piece than a great bag? Honestly, lead with the bag is really my mantra. So we're going to give you an opportunity to do that. And you know, we've never had handbags here before in all the years we've been here. So if there's a bag coming out on Saturday, there's good reason why. And I'll tell you, this is just one of the most, I know this is the one that so far, we've been asking a lot of you if you wanted reminders or emails to call us, and then we'll put you on a little list so we know that you won't miss out on Saturday morning, because we only have that one presentation. But Saturday morning, we're here with you at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Be here really, really early, because we're going to get to these great bags. Of course, there are two other colors. There's the classic black, which I know, I love that it's the classic color, but you can still see all the texturing and the detail. And then we also have this great taupe. If you want to start thinking about it, it's really kind of an olive meets gray. It's right in between, so we're calling that taupe. But there are three great choices to choose from, obviously, from the really beautiful multicolor. The colors here, all of it lamb leather, all of it woven. Wait till you hear about what it takes to construct, the time it takes to make one bag, the details in which one continuous strip of leather winds through the entirety of the bag, side to front to back to the amazing flap. I mean, it's unbelievable. These are why bags like this in the marketplace with a big designer name go for $15,000. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm not. There's only one thing I know better than jewelry. Okay, maybe sports, but also bags. And so this is a $15,000 bag. In today's designer retail world, we're gonna bring you a much better value. So this is coming up. So I remind you, if you would like, you can call us during the show tonight. If you wanna just go ahead and call us now, you can call us, and that way you'll be on a list to make sure that you get a reminder before Saturday, so you know not to miss it, just in case you're not normally with us. Or you can send us an email at care@tvon.com, and that way we know that we'll send you that little reminder so you're here for it, because they are super limited, because it takes so long to create one bag. So I just want to remind you, if you're wondering what are the bags doing up there, that's what's happening starting on Saturday morning. So make sure you're with us for that. It's an incredible holiday gift idea. We're trying to I'm pretty passionate about value, as you know, so I am still working with the manufacturer to see if we can get you a really, really, really good price. Because I know a lot of you who I've talked to already are thinking about more than one. Like, you know, you want the multi, but you also want one of the classics. So I am trying to make sure that we can make that doable from a value standpoint. So I'm still working on that value for you, and tune in on Saturday morning. That's when you'll find out where, and I'm happy with the way the negotiation is going so far. I will say that, because seriously, I know bags, the workmanship, the construction, the leather, the quality of the bag, and yet it's still lightweight. I was so marveling at this. I actually weighed it today. It's not even 2 pounds. So if you normally don't carry leather because it's too heavy or too clunky in a big tote, these are not. And I don't know how that is possible, but they're really, really just lightweight. So you throw it over your shoulder. It also comes with a little clutch inside. I mean, the list goes on and on. 2 straps. Anyway, we'll talk about it Saturday. I just want to give you a little heads up. But let's just go ahead and create a little trio of, I'm going to start there with a round. I've been talking about the fact we would have 3 incredible Alexandrites for our top of the hour. Well, they get to be here now. And we're looking first at our round. Wow, here's the pear shape. Look at how rich. This is just like a personal preference thing. Do you like a little lighter, brighter blue-green? Or do you want a more deep, intense blue-green where you're already seeing purple? Or we can get you an oval here. Look at these. All of them have pink diamonds and white diamonds together. How about that? So you get a massive opportunity. Just got to remind you, when we already had Marie, who asked for Alexandrite earlier, I showed you an 82 pointer in a wider style band. It's still here. I think that's because a lot of you said, Lola talked about a top of the hour with Alexandrite discounts. Maybe I'll just hang out and wait and see what that's all about. I'm glad you did, because this is going to be a serious value. Serious value. I'm going to walk you through carat weights here, but they're all going to be, with the exception of one. One's a 1/4 carat, the other 2 are right in that 1/2 carat range. These are tremendous. And pink diamonds and white diamonds, one of which, of course, in the middle is the bridge. The other 2 are more of those classic halo designs. You let me know early which one you like, because this price tag is astounding. It's still part of like a museum meltdown thing, We're just making sure they all go and quickly. So it's just going to take one great discount on the price. I hope you're ready. Come on in. Alexandrite is a rare color-changing chrysoberyl stone. So it goes from the blue-greens that you see, whether they're darker or lighter, these are all 100% color change. So they go from blue-green to purple-red. They're from Brazil. Each one of them has pink and white diamonds, no matter if you go with the triple halo or the more scalloped halo, or if you go with the bridge, which is where you get the most diamond weight by far. You just have to pick your favorite. The price tag, unheard of. I can make this very simple. You cannot buy, or let me put it this way, forget about you from a buying perspective. Let's talk about TVON from a manufacturing perspective. We can't make any one of these three mountings for the price that I'm offering them to you today. That's a true story. So whichever one you like, the Alexandrite is free, and it's like you're getting an instant discount on the mounting from what it costs to produce it all on its own. So that's really dynamic, and that's why with one-of-a-kinds, as they all are, you want to dial right now like a lot of you are doing. Take a look at it. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's walk you through the carat weights first. Want to make sure you get to know what we're talking about here for each carat weight, because that quarter carat is that pear shape. So on the one side, that's going to be your quarter carat stone on the right side. That's the pear shape, okay? So quarter carat with the pink and the white diamonds on the right side. 57 points in the pink, 32 in the white. So more pink diamonds than you even have white diamonds, which is really impressive. Then the bridge, I don't think it's going to be long before that one goes. That's a 50-point round. That is the largest stone out there. Come on in, guys. They're not going to be expensive. What did I just say? They're not going to be expensive. Aren't these pieces that were $69.99 and $79.99 on our show in the past? Yes, they were. Doesn't make one bit of difference right now. I got to make sure they all go, and we will. So welcome into the top of the hour. I know the bags are coming up on Saturday, and we've got everyone talking about those now. I get it. The round, I cannot believe that the round is the largest stone up there. The 50 point is the round. The actual oval that's on the left side of your screen, that one's only slightly less than 50 points. It's 48 points. So you have a light half carat on the oval. You have your exact half carat in the round, which is just dazzling. Then you have that gorgeous pear shape, which is our quarter carat. Which one would you like to have? All with pink diamonds, which is a huge upgrade. I know at this point we see enough pink diamonds here where you're probably thinking, you know, we see pink diamonds here. What's the big deal? They're so rare to get in consistent form enough to actually utilize them as accents, where you can put them in to a ring with white diamonds in the rose and the white. Think about the complexity there. Just adding the rose gold wherever you have a pink diamond and the white gold where it's white diamonds. That alone is a huge story in how difficult it is to manufacture when you have 2 tones of gold, 2 tones of diamond, and they're not going to be 69, 59, 49, 39, 29. It's the top of the hour for a reason, and it's a really, really good reason. It's because they're not even $2,000. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Not $2,000. Let me know. Oval, round, pear. Which one would you like? Diamond weights, I'll give you 2. We'll walk you through all of them. The value could not be better. When I tell you they're going to go, we know that. We have a smart group of shoppers. And one thing is, we're also smart, but we're also savvy, and we understand when prices go too low. That's exactly where I'm taking you tonight. Alexandrite, a June birthstone. I was just talking to a June birthstone gal the other day. She had no idea. Never heard of Alexandrite. She's like, nope, you're wrong. Pearl is my birthstone. She fought me on it. She said, no. And I said, trust me, you got 2. You got pearl, which is the traditional one. Usually most people only know about pearls because it's the more commonplace, but Alexandrite is also a June birthstone. It's just so rare that if you were set to only find Alexandrite, you'd probably be without it, right? Pearl's a little easier to find than Alexandrite. So we're just going to make it easy and affordable to get your Alexandrite, the rare of the rare. Yes? The inside of the bag? Sure. I know we've had people talking about, like, you guys, I'm presenting it and can't sell it till Saturday. So you know me, I'm going to give you every last detail about the bag on Saturday when we get to fully present it. I know that I can't take up too much of our jewelry show today presenting the bag, but yes, I mean, I can show you what it looks like on the inside. It's basically, it doesn't have compartments. So was that Grace, Jess? And these are all with straps and stuffed and all that kind of thing. But yeah, there's basically, it's one open compartment, Grace. So if that's what you're asking, it's not going to have lots of, besides the pouch that it comes with, I'll just show you here on the This is the bag, and I'm going to show you the oh, I was going to show them on the pendant shot here, but either way works, I guess. I was going to show you here, yeah. So you can see here, if I open it up, it's all open, and then there's I'm getting you a little sneak peek at the little pouch that we are going to include with it, but it's just one big compartment, Grace. So it doesn't have like zipper components because the whole thing is woven on the inside. That's probably what she also wants to know, is there like some fabric on the inside that's lined? No, this is all the genuine lamb leather strips all the way throughout. So obviously, you know me, I'm very detail oriented, so I'm going to give you all the details on Saturday. I can't sell it. I can't present it. Trust me, if I could, I would be selling it right here and now. I would have started selling it last weekend if I could, actually. So I can't. So I'll tell you all the details on Saturday when we get to present it, but I've got the measurements for it. I mean, you can see here how it's going to look from, I just love it. You can sling it over your shoulder. It comes with a longer strap. It comes with a little pouch. So it's everything. You're going to love it. And look at that. The multicolor is hot. Anyway, yes, as I just walk away with it, that's my bag. I know I'm getting the multicolor. I know Mom wants the multicolor. Yeah, I think the multicolor, so far we've had hundreds of you sign up to get a little reminder for Saturday morning, and the multicolor is running away with it, and we don't have that many to go around. So yeah, but it's just going to be one big compartment. But let's talk Alexandrites, because now everybody's thinking bags, right? And you're probably saying, oh gosh, Lauren, I got to save up. Saturday, I got to have $2,000 ready for that bag. Might be a little more. Actually, we're working on it, guys. But these are, if you know Bottega, you know who, these are $15,000 bags if you find this kind of workmanship, craftsmanship. So again, I'm getting carried away, quite literally, with the bag here. But you got to stay with me for Saturday. Meanwhile, we're going to get you a better price on the Alexandrites, because tonight is about jewelry. Got to move some jewelry for the next hour and 45 tonight. So come on in. If you ever wanted a great value on an Alexandrite, a small price on an Alexandrite, this is it right now. And the best in the world from the Código do Fogo Brazilian mine. It means stream of fire, by the way. That's Portuguese for stream of fire. That's how that translates. So let's get you a better value than $2,000. They don't like it, Tone. They don't like $19.99. And now all we're thinking about is bags, 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 right? Pick out the colors, because you're going to want to tell us right away on Saturday what color you want, because there are not many to go around. They take like 2 weeks to make one bag. And we'll explain why, because these aren't like assembly lined, right? We're not going to bring you a bag that's like every other leather bag you've ever seen. You know, this is really, there's a reason they go for $15,000 in the retail world, but we'll get there on Saturday. We're going to talk about a better value for your Alexandrites right now. Do you want the bridge? That's where my eye goes every time. I love the sparkle of the round, but if you want to go to a deep, intense saturation, pear shape, oval, you can see they gave you a little deeper color to start. They're not 19 or 18, 17 or 16. I mean, this is what it's going to take tonight, right? It's going to take some extra dramatic discounting. Good thing I'm up for it. We're not doing $16, $15.99. This is a giveaway, and I told you, I promised you we'd take it lower than the price of the mounting. We are definitely doing that now. That's 100%. You've got a much better value you're paying than what we can actually pay to create the mounting in the first place, just to make it without the Alexandrite, which is the really, really important part of it. No doubt about that. The Alexandrite, I know there are pink diamonds and white diamonds involved in these mountings, but the Alexandrite is still worth more than the gold mounting all day long. To be able to get something like this for a price tag better than $15.99, call me early. We have nobody on the phone lines yet. That is probably because we were talking bags. And it's weird how we can't transition from one thing to another. It's why we only sell jewelry here, right? We're going to have those Saturday. It's an amazing value in Alexandrites tonight. This is the do not miss moment. They are $1,499 for 60 seconds only. That's it. Take a look one more time at our Alexandrites. Only one of each. They're just meant to just blow them out, so they're gone for good. And then you get, we went a little high end. We did. We went a little over the top with these, with the pink diamond weights that you get. So for that, they had, carried with them some higher end price tags. Not a price tag everybody could just jump right into. That's why they're here after all these months. And that's why we had to take $59 and $69.99 prices down a lot lower than that. So, oh, come on, wheel. Okay, good. It's too early to stop. I mean, you usually wait till at least halfway through the show. The wheel is tired. Come on, wheel. If I can do this 8 years in, you can do it. Come on. I mean, you get a plug with actual electricity. I don't. You get electricity. You get power. I have to manufacture it. We've got this one. There it is. That's our really big Asher cut tansy pendant. And then what I could do here, I know we can't put up graphics for all of them at the same time, so As you find which one you're liking the best, we can go ahead and tell you all about it. Like I said, we've got the 50-point round here. The 48-point is the oval here on the left, and then we've got the pear shape, which is the quarter carat, but all with pink and white diamonds and a lot of pink diamonds on each. For example, 31 points in pink diamonds, in addition to 69 points in white diamonds. You're getting exactly 1 carat there. Then you've got your fabulous oval. That's going to have, listen to this diamond weight, 7 points in the pink. That's the most minimal in the pink diamonds. If you want to make those just kind of be an accent, that's 7 points in the pink, 52 in the white. And then you've got the pear shape over here, which is going to give you a ton of pink diamonds, because you see first halo and third halo, both in the pink diamonds there. And that's going to be your pear shape 25 pointer, 57 points. And then you got the fabulous, fabulous, fabulous 32 in the white. So triple halo, Jason, which one are you thinking of? Can we try them on? All right, Alexandrite lovers, it's as affordable as you'll ever see them go, right there and right now. So that's really important. So that's how you do it, guys. $14.99, some of the rarest material in the world. But again, most people have never heard of Alexandrite. It is the rare form of chrysoberyl. It changes color. You change your light source, the stone color changes. It's Mother Nature's magic, is really what phenomenal stones are all about. This is one of them. So it's time to get them, guys. It's time to get them. $14.99. Or we have to melt them down. I'd rather you take them at a huge savings, and I'd rather we lose money than have to recreate by taking all the stones out, melting down gold. That is just a task that you've heard me say it before. Our jewelers have enough to do to prepare new, size and customize. We don't have time to take apart jewelry. So guess who are unimpressed with if they got to start taking apart jewelry? It's me. So $14.99 gives you the value that hopefully gets them out the door right now. Take a look at them one more time. Last call, 60 seconds, then we got to go. All right, let's move on. Jason, no questions on those? We got them. All right. And here we are talking about yellow diamond, ruby. I know that, so crazy enough, I did not have a Tanzanite ring in tonight's show. I know. Pause for reaction. I did not have a Tanzanite ring. That's an indication that we might be getting really, really low. So a couple of hours ago, I made one. So let's make something. Let's put something together. I'm not ready to not have Tanzanite rings in the show. I'm not ready. I'm not there yet. Quick request here really quickly for a black opal for Beverly. This is really reminiscent of the rings that we have up here, because Beverly, this also has pink and white diamonds with it. Take a look at this. It's one of my favorites. And I love the pattern, how it changes. It's like one painting goes to another, goes to another. It's almost like, okay, for a minute it's giving me like, I'm starting to think like Thomas Crown, right? And the painting is on the wall, but then, to uncover that it's been there the whole time, it was like, the forger did the Monet over it, and then it was another painting underneath. Anyway, so it's kind of like reminiscent of this, because it's one thing to look at a great work of art, but then for it to shift every time you move is, I think, even more fun. And it's 1124269. This is a one only as it is. It's going to be the same pink and white diamonds we just saw with our Alexandrites, but this time a bridge where yeah, Jess, go ahead. I love that one too. Who got the round? Round is gone. I'm going to try it on real quick. You know what? It was $25.25 for the item number. Let me try it on for her real quick. Here's the round, and there's the Alexandrite round that just went out the door. It's the same one I would have chosen. So congratulations on that one with the 50-pointer. And then that, again, that was the 1 full carat in total diamond weight there overall. You see it all right there. That was $14.99. Well done. That's gone. And then we're going to talk a little bit about this opal for Beverly. Great choice here, because I'll move it around. This also has 1124269. This is a 62-point opal, but it looks far bigger, as they always do. Then it's got the pink diamonds at 27 points and white diamonds at 77. And it does have a pink diamond row that does actually go all the way through. And then you've got the double halo right up front. Yes, go ahead, Jason.
Can you show the blue zircon pendant?
Pendant? Sure. How do you want to see it? Close up?
Yeah, and the 82-point Alexandrite.
You got it. 2 different pieces to look at here. And who's this for? You got it. Teresa, we'll do that right after I price this one for Beverly here. It's not going to be $49.99 any longer. Quick look at it. I always find this looks like, again, you've got that really, it looks to me like it looks like a shark swimming through the water at that point, right? When you see that red design there, it's like Mother Nature. It looks like a big, big, beautiful section of red amongst the blue backdrop. And then aquas, greens, yellows, purples. Trust me, it's got all the colors. Here's what it looks like on the hand from a distance away, and yet I wish you could see what I see. It's amazing how bright and vibrant these yellows are too. It's very unexpected to see yellows in an opal. This one's under $2,000. I'll make it $19.99. First caller on that one, and then we will recap some pieces for Teresa. Teresa, we've got the blue zircon pendant coming up again. I'm just going to try to show you all the angles here on that fabulous opal. Some yellows, oranges, blues, greens, purples, reds. It's all there. And it's Australian Lightning Ridge black opal. I did want to show you, there's their natural. Again, they don't even bother polishing. They try to retain the weights of the opals. And you see there, they don't polish the back typically. And so you see a little bit of the host rock, meaning, where it was actually, came out of the ground, how it was excavated and essentially separated from the rock that it grew within. There it is, where you see a little bit of that matrix on the underside. So that just is an indicator that, yep, natural opal through and through, and it's a really good look at $19.99. Then we have a couple of recaps here. Let me show, and by the way, 2 of our 3 Alexandrites at this moment are still available. That would be the pear shape and the oval. And then here we go. Any preference on which one she wants to see first here, Jason, or? Oh, good. Ring first. Okay, here's the Alexandrite we had earlier, the bigger one, the 82 pointer that we had in our first hour. And this is the larger oval here. This one's got the blues and the greens, and of course it'll change to the purple and the reds. It's our 82 point, light 1 carat. Very wide, ornate mounting here. 2 tones of gold. Did she hear though that we'll be happy to do that in all one color if she wants? It can be all white, all yellow, all rose, and that has 79 points in diamonds. So it gets the detail going all the way down the sides to the very sizing bar in the back, which we'll probably need because unless you're a size 5, that's a little smaller ring size than we usually start as, so just keep that in mind. It's a size 5 right now. We'll likely have to size that for you, but again, if you'd like to get this one, it's only, well, I've got it down to $19.99 if you enjoy a large Alexandrite that is almost 1 carat in size. So that's a really good one at $19.99. Here's a look at the blue zircon heart shape yet again, and that would be item number 1125,479 coming your way next. Another look at that one, just a little recap here. Take a look at that. That's the heart shape. And that was also that 961, which we're so proud. Not too many of the blue zircons get to that 10 carat mark. This one does. And it's got a 30-point individual diamond. Exact proportion of the heart. Very unique. That's the other thing. You could look at a lot of heart-shaped diamonds and they wouldn't be proportioned the exact same way that the blue zircon is, but this one is, so it's a perfect match and little stack. That heart shape is your bail, the heart-shaped diamond that is, and then it's in the white gold only, and then it looks like this from a distance away. One more time for her. And then let me know, Jason, if she didn't see this on the neckline, we can show you that one again. But 5/8 of an inch, beautiful look, stays in the white gold, and a really, really bright double refraction at its best. 9 carat 61 is the size, and of course that beautiful pop of neon bright blues, those electric blues we love, and 30-point diamond, but just that single diamond. So Alexandrite ring or blue zircon pendant. Then we'll get back to, we're going to talk a little bit about tansy tonight. The opal's still here, by the way, and the pink and the white diamonds, that's still here. So Beverly, I hope you saw that one. Let us know if you can find something else for you. And then maybe one more time, Tony, on the neckline here on this blue zircon, just in case Teresa missed that earlier. So a really good look, and of course the length of it and where it sits is going to depend on the chain that you're using. So can sit higher or lower or really low, whatever you want to do. But just a bright, beautiful heart shape, and you can see that heart shape stacked right above it. So impressive to get a 30-point heart-shaped diamond. That just doesn't happen very often. So you've got that big heart-shaped diamond. Which one? Thank you. The Alexandrite ring is gone. This one is here. And by the way, this one got down to $29.99. Yeah, it's $29.99 for this one. Yeah, so you took an extra discount as I'm doing tonight. So this one's available. We'll go back up to our wheel up close, and then I think in about 4 minutes here, we'll have the bottom of the hour, we'll talk Tanzanite, because we'll see what we whipped up here for you right before the show began. And then don't hesitate to call me on that opal with all those different colors. We loved that opal. That was a good one too. And thank you on the Alexandrite. Teresa's taken the 82 pointer, it sounds like. And then we still have 2 left from earlier as well, from that $14.99 wheel. And then we've got also more opal on the way, and then there is the most outstanding Tanzanite pendant. And given that there were a lot of you that missed out on a pendant on Monday that was 15 carats, we're gonna go a bit larger here with the Asher and the fancy diamond yet again. Are we ready for this? This is one that is very unique. 112-4085 and call us on the zircon. Blue zircon is $29.99. Alexandrites and opal still here, but verifying on those. And then this is where we're getting into 1606 in an Asher cut, bright as can be, Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. Yep, it sure is. Everything we want in an incredible Tanzanite is right here. In a huge size, but obviously it's at an odd angle here because I want to show you two things. We got to show you the stone, but it's really important to see the 69-point fancy cut diamond as well. That is your bail where they're going to meet point to point. So the point of that rhombus cut is going to meet with the point of the Asher. And you'll see that when it's on here. It's lovely, really is. And what a dynamic color this is. I mean, wait till you see this from a distance away. And yet, they really had to engineer this properly so that it can sit perfectly. And it does. And there are those reds. There are those flashes coming through. So how nice it is to have the Asher meeting up with this really fancy, unusual cut of diamond. Here it is from a distance, just as far as that measurement is concerned. We want to show you it's 1.25 inches top to bottom. And it's in the white gold, all 18K. We even upgraded the gold purity for you. Got you into that 18 karat. Look at when you see that just directly, that's when it's got something to sit against. You see how level that sits to the world, where it's going to pick up. This is what great emerald cuts and Asher cuts do. The step faceting just glows. It's just dynamic. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's showing reds. We're going to show you from a distance away on the neckline here as well. This one's incredible. And it's going to be affordable. We got a new discount and markdown on this one. How about that? Isn't that a great color? And the size, yeah, no one's missing that stone. Let's go back up close, take a good look at it, because it's not going to last long. That much we know. You just have some of the most bright neon. I've got a little, hold on, there's a little something on the surface of the stone. Make sure we got that. Yep, good. Now we're good to go. Look at how beautiful that is. First caller takes it. What a price tag for a rare cut and the huge diamond, which is almost 3/4 carat on its own. Just one diamond, just one stone, and it's a fancy cut, and it's a VS. If you'd like to get it, what was formerly $22,999 is no longer. You get a much better value right here, right now. The fact it's not even $20,000 either. Going so low on this one, it's getting crazy. This is the time. Pick up whatever you're thinking about and whatever you love. This is the time to get whatever your heart desires. And if it is that heart shape or if it's this Asher cut, either way, it is time to get you hooked up with the best of the best in jewelry. And this one is not even 20, not even 10, not even $99.99. Yes? I can. The 82-point oval again, sure. Let me go get it. It was a smaller size, Jess, so if what finger is she thinking of wearing it on? Because, or maybe, I'm not sure if this one's gone or not, but let me just show you. I think it's, well, we'll check for you, but look at this. This is a size 5 right now. Because it's so wide, I really would probably consider, if you're between sizes, you may want to go up a little bit, maybe a 1/4 size on this one because it is so wide. That's what it looks like on the middle finger. Here's what it looks like on the index finger, but that's that 82-point Alexandrite with the two-tone. But again, you've got the option to switch it up if you'd like to all one color of gold if you want to. But that is, that's the $19.99 Alexandrite. We had 2 other options still available for $14.99. Let's go back to the Tanzanite, get you great value, and then I think we're going to talk about the same cut, but in the Tanzanite ring that is going to be here next, and we're really looking forward to that. But this one's going to be only $8,888 instead. $88.88. And who will be the newest collector of our Blue Wing Block D in the museum reserve, no less? Very important, very impressive. And don't forget, we also have this antique, well, again, antique style, brand new ring. There's the vintage look in the ring with the big diamonds. That one's got a full carat in diamonds and 18 karat gold. We had that earlier for $24.99. But this was a solution to a problem. The problem being we did not have a Tanzanite ring to show you tonight. And obviously that's going to be the reality going forward here any day now. I happen to have an Asher cut in a ring, same cut you're seeing here, but in a really traditional ring. And when we talk about what does everybody want, what is everybody looking for, and just think, if you had the pendant and you get the ring to match, you are just living with the perfect collection. But let's take a look on my hand here, because the ring is coming up next, and this is the same cut, but now traditionally set straight up in this diamond band, where it's still 344 in size. Love the fact that I wanted to show it here first, because what we always look for, I mean, our savvy shoppers know at this point, the emerald cuts and the ashers typically might have less color in the center there, right? They can tend to fade a little bit sometimes. Unless they're really, really top quality, that's what's going to give you that consistency throughout. That's what you have here. Same way the pendant does it here, although this is set at an angle, right? And this is a very awkward way I'm holding it, because I just grabbed it, you know, backwards, but here it is. That is the pendant that's still available at $88.88. Now the goal is here to make the ring even more affordable. And yes, we have to, because it's a $344, but again, this wasn't here a couple of hours ago. I could not stand the thought, unless it's gone, 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 and I have no choice. I did not want to have a Wednesday show without a Tanzanite. So look what we did. We put together a classic, something that we haven't even seen in a while, because most of them have bridge mountings and halos and double halos, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that a lot of us want classics. And still, if you want to stack one day, like a Wonder Ring or something to that effect, you can. But for now, $61.80 is going to be the classic, straightforward, best of the best 344 Asher cut stone. It is amazing, isn't it? And this is what it looks like from a little bit of a higher angle. We're going to come in close and take a look at it, and then we're going to see what you think. From the bigger diamonds to the smaller diamonds. Did you pick up an Alexandrite? Okay, so guys, okay. Is there anything I can help with? Yes, I can. Sure, for who? Oh, for Marie? Yeah, Marie, you got it. Hold on real quick on the Tanzanite. We're just going to show Marie something here. She's still debating. Now, was there any questions she had on the stone or the styles or anything I can help her with? Right. Yeah. Okay. So the 82 pointer came out first, because I don't know if she asked for a certain size, but these are smaller, Marie. So the 82 pointer was $19.99, because it's a little bit larger than this one, which is going to be 2432, and that's going to be a 48 pointer. So, you know, just a few points smaller, not much. This one differs in that it's got a darker color. So you're actually getting a higher saturation level, which is generally considered more valuable. So you already see the purples coming through. So hopefully that is an understanding where they're the same source. It's the same stone, but they have different color saturations to start. So when you see the 82 pointer, that was a little bit more blue-green visually up front, right up close. This one's a little more intense, almost like a purple coming through already. That just is so indicative of what a beautiful, powerful color change this stone has. So 48 points on this one, of course, is a little smaller than the 82 pointer as well. You've got the fabulous way that it's got the diamonds pink and white. The last one only had white diamonds, the 82 pointer. This has the pink and the white together, so you'll see it here. It's like a triple halo, but it starts with the 7 points in the pink. Then it adds the white diamonds as well, which are going to be another 52 points. So 59 points overall here in your diamond weight. And it's only $14.99, so you save an extra $500 off the 82 pointer. So just, you know, there's always, we love options. We know we have a wide, you know, viewership, and, you know, folks all different across the country, and different needs and different wants and different likes and different budgets and all that. So that's really where we have to work really hard to make sure that we have a little bit of something for everybody. And so that's what that one looks like, in a quick look at it on the hand as well. So here's what the triple halo, again, the difference is it's that outer halo is more scalloped, so it might look a little floral to you, just a little bit less basic than just like wrapping diamonds around your oval stone. So you get a little extra pizzazz there. So $14.99, if anybody would like that, that's still available. That is the largest of the $14.99 trio that is now available. And then we'll go back to our Tanzanite, because I know we're probably anxious to talk a little bit about that. And that's all I'm doing, is just lifting that up to your eye level, so you can really see what's happening with the 344 classic Asher. Asher is still a little more unique in Tanzanite, and yet a very fancy cut, and 31 points in diamonds that keep it clean, keep it simple, keep it classic, have the diamonds that start. Notice they are getting bigger near the top where the stone is, and then they taper from there. And then it's actually got some great basket work that's going to finish it on the inside, and then it's going to just be a beautiful stackable as well. If you do want to just add something on certain days when you want to give it a little extra, you can. Well, we're trying to make everything affordable. It's a Wednesday night of huge markdowns. We've been seeing that all night. And amidst a big excitement over handbags coming up on Saturday. Saturday will be the 26th, so make sure you're with us. Saturday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Be with us for that. 3 choices. I know we're all getting excited about it. Me too. But this is where we have Tanzanite just created for you today because, again, had this stone, this was actually set aside. I can't really get into all the details on why this was set aside in the first place, but it was set aside because there's really nothing else that's remaining at this point in Blue Wing Block D. It's a couple of museum reserve stones. We've been setting those so that you're in the last call on all of our Blue Wing Block D. What is to happen after they completely sell out? Not entirely sure. If we're going to bring you more standard Block Ds, if we're just going to retire from Tanzanite altogether, that remains to be seen. The hope is that everybody gets one before they're gone, and that way you get the best quality without spending too much, because even today, the lesser quality is more money than what we ask. So there is absolutely no reason. I know in every facet of this world, no matter what it is, you're going to have to pay more for a better quality. The exception would be right here with our Blue Wing Block Ds. You are paying no more. You are actually paying less than you would today for the Block C material that is the more recent material to come out of the ground. That is not nearly this color. Doesn't have any reds, really. There's no red to speak of in Block C. So this is a totally different thing, and yet we've got a $49.99 price tag. Let me try it on, give you a look there. Then we're going to show you options. Yes, white, yellow, rose, all options for you. Great stackable. Like I said, can you imagine that with the Wonder Ring paired up? What about the pink diamond Wonder Ring? What about the yellow diamond Wonder Ring? They'd all work. We only have an hour and 20 minutes left in this show. And I know this was just made. So I know that it's got the little, higher price tag because it's got today's gold and today's diamond and all that. Let's help everybody get a chance. Because at this point, some of you are probably going, wait a minute, last call on Blue Wings, it's really here. This is time to go get yours. Get your favorite, get it before it's gone. Can you imagine having to pay more for a lesser quality when you had chances, right? That's what I want to avoid. I don't want anyone to fall into that trap where you have to pay more for a lesser quality, whether it's here or somewhere else, wherever that is. I don't want that to be the case. We've got the chances for you to pick up the very, very best and do it now. And you know what? Instead of $49.99, I'm going to put it on the auction block. We're going to see what happens. I have no idea what to expect here. I just know that also we're coming off of a round on Monday that a lot of you missed out on. So let's try to really, really bring that value that everybody can jump in on, get a special moment here, take a look at that. Things have, I know, can't talk about the bags anymore because our jewelry is kind of like, again, is now like a second thought. We're going to make sure this goes really, really fast. And how about not even 4 or 3 or 2,500 to open? Let's see if we can't just rock and roll you value here. And take a classic and make it really affordable at the same time. I think that's also important because the classics are usually what are a little bit more sought after than something crazy unusual. You're going to have, theoretically, a bigger base, a bigger customer base for something that's more classic and wearable than anything else, right? So here we go. Not even 25. We got to do something wild here. And this is a 344, so it's a huge size. It is a fancier cut. These are very elite. They're supposed to be more money. There's always a premium on an emerald cut and an Asher cut, and that's what you've got right here. The square that is so fresh and modern. It feels so updated, and yet I love that it's a classic. We were just talking about unorthodox engagement styles. This could be one of them. Oh, this would be a beautiful, just because it's also a solitaire, so it's sitting there on its own with the diamonds down the side. It looks great. It is classic. You're going to love it forever. How about we take it down even lower than $2,500? This is a little risky to do because it might be a quieter night, but how about this for $2,000 to start with a $10 increment only? And think about how beautiful a piece This is, when you talk about a classic like a 344, the diamonds are there, but the bigger diamonds into the smaller, that little detail makes it too. The fact they aren't all the same size of diamond, little ones going down the sides are great, but the fact they get bigger into smaller really makes it unique. And how about this? No open at 2,000, nobody talking about it. Let's make it even simpler. And this is something that so many of you asked about. I know that here we don't have a show on Tuesdays, and a lot of you catch up with Monday. Maybe you went to sleep Monday early and didn't see Monday, and then you caught up on Tuesday. Let me tell you the response I had to a round I had, which was not this size, a little smaller, on Monday. And so many of you saying, can you bring something like that? Something to that size, something to that affordability? Well, the answer is not really. That's why I got busy before the show started, making sure this could be here. Instead of 2,000, let's go even lower. We're not even starting at 19 or 18 or 17 or 16. Let's make it happen. I'm here to give away jewelry tonight, and you can take advantage of it. That's as simple as we can make it. But instead of 16, let's try $1,500 only, and let's get it going. Go from there. From all of that $49.99 should be price tag as it was made today, a couple hours ago. And now we're going $1,500 to open and no open at all yet. Okay, that's going to change though. We know that. That's the reality. Hey, Tim, do you know anything about the call board? It's not functioning. Do you know if we can like wake it up or? Oh, thank you. I figure you might know. We'll just see. That helps me on auctions. I don't need it except for maybe an auction. It helps me determine if there's anyone on the phone lines here, because all I'm seeing is big goose eggs. Yet I know we've got some people verified. So here we are at, I hope $1,500. I sure hope so, at the 344, where you can stack it or make it your own or do whatever you want. Thank you. So, all right. Do you want to give it 60 seconds? See where we go? It's funny. I just saw that's the shot. That's the color. That's the reds all the way through. Look at those reds. Every angle, every side, every facet of the stone. Step facets are something else. I like to say that you step up when you get step facets. And the problem with that is I'm usually telling private clientele that because I have to say, get ready to step up in price tag. If you go step facets, that would be Asher cuts and emerald cuts. And it happens whether it's plain old white diamonds or anything else. You got to step up. You got to step up the budget. You got to step up the price point. That's exactly the opposite of what I just did. We are completely, we've obliterated $49.99. We're at $1,500, in which we are verifying the open right now. We'll see if we have it. And we only have 15 seconds left to do it. And it is the most wearable classic. I know so many of you have said, I don't know where to start. Where do I begin on a Tanzanite? Which size should I get? Well, I'll tell you this. Always requested are the 3, the 4s, and the 5s. This is 3.5. So what looks like a 4-carat stone on your hand is going to be so classic and wearable. We're looking for 15. We may have it. I got to check with our phone bank and see what's happening out there. This is one of those for the ages, and yet so few left to go around in totality. It's not a time to wait. You got to get on those phone lines and make sure you get them, especially when, listen, I've got quite a few if you're looking to spend $20,000. You just saw that pendant that was $20,000 plus. I marked it down to $88.88. Not everybody needs a blue wing block D for $10,000. So that is why there are so few now that are in any price range like 5, let alone a price range like 15, which just makes it like a giveaway. So hopefully, because I like to let you know, from the behind the scenes aspect of what's happening, what's here, what's not, so you're prepared. Because if you're calling me in November or you're calling me in December, because a lot of people are saying, let me just catch back with you. I'll circle back in December with you when I'm ready to do some holiday shopping. By then, and I would love for you to do that, but by then, I think blue wing block Ds are going to be completely a thing of the past. So it'd be really lovely, especially when we know we don't have this size any longer or this price point at all. This is the time to get it done. By the way, Sherry, we have your request right after this auction concludes. We have another blue zircon pendant for you. So, Sherry, that'll be coming up right after this. But sounds like let me check and see if we have the open. $1,500. Let's come on over and take a look at it. See what we're looking at here. The classic style, the beautiful Asher, the amazing color that it has, the $1,500 price point. And Andy's got a request, so he's not on this one. Tim, are you verifying on this one? No? Okay. Do you have the open? You got it. All right, so it's going to be sold here. We have $1,500. We do have the open, and that's good. Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. What a Wednesday. What a ring. What a value. And here we are at $1,500 with one bidder alone. Okay, so it's time to wrap it up. I will do just that. We're going to give it a final call. Of course, we can't wrap it up without a little last call for you. Want to make sure you know it's about to wrap up. And I'm sorry, our wheel's all over the place here, guys. It does its own thing now. So here it is. And that's what it looks like. Face up. Look at those red flashes. Who wants simple, classic elegance? That's what this ring is. The way everybody's getting engaged right now with diamonds, this exact ring. Asher cut in the middle, diamonds down the sides. It's what is iconic right now. It tells us it's updated and fresh. While being classic and wearable forever, it's still got a really kind of fresher look than a round solitaire, right? Like we normally see. Let's give it 2 minutes. We'll send it out here. Final call on this one. Then Sherry's blue zircon coming out to play. And then we've got a few more pieces to show you in the next hour. And any requests. There's still morganite here, still a big emerald, still a big yellow diamond deal. Lots to come in the next hour and 10 minutes. So look at this. This is the morganite. Oh, that's pretty. A lot of morganite action there. We got some yellow diamonds, whether you want carat 66 or maybe something a little smaller, we've got you covered. So our final call, this will go. It's not going to stay till tomorrow or till later tonight. It's going to go right now. Here's one last look at it on the hand and a good amount of gold. We never go chintzy with our gold, even when it's a classic band like this is with a solitaire setting. We never go basic. We never go too lightweight on the gold. We make it important. We make it feel good. We make sure that you're not wearing through it. I've only known one person ever do that. It was my grandmother, who lived into her, well into her mid-90s and wore through the gold in her wedding ring many times. And it just, that's a blessing to be able to do that, right? But honestly, if you get blessed with 90 some years, you're not wearing through this band because we do it right. We just do a great thickness. I mean, I think a lot of people go, oh, it's a solitaire, nothing to it, right? But there's details like that you never even think about or consider. And it's such a point that, back 25 years ago wouldn't matter as much on the gold price, but it does now. Gold's at record highs, so it does make a difference now how you build that band, how you make this through and through and through. That is a difference maker. So we're at 15. Do we have 1510? Anybody else? 1510 or 15? I don't know. I'm not going to beg for what? Should I beg for $2,000? Hope we get that. I don't know. Don't know if it's possible. Tim, you're still on something else, right? Okay. So let's see if we have 1510, maybe 1550. Yes, no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. That is gone. All right, Sherry, let's take a look at this blue zircon pendant we have for you. I assume you might have seen the heart and said, maybe you have something different. Here it is. 112-6183. Let me zoom back a little bit here on the round. Amazingly bright blue zircon round. Now I'm holding it by the bail, so it's actually going to sit rotated from where it's at now, but it's a 543 round. It does have 7 points in diamonds right beneath it because that'll be the bottom portion of the pendant. And you get to change the gold if you want to. So if you'd rather have yellow or rose, not a problem at all. We'll help you with that. Look how pretty that is, though. Isn't that great? Here's what it looks like from a distance. It's got a huge bail. The bail's hidden behind the top portion of the pendant, and that's very wide. So even your big diamonds by the yard and your thicker, heavier chains, your heavier gauge chains, they'll work. No problem at all. But this one, oh, forget it. Not even $49.99 any longer. Much better value right now. And there's that mirror finishing of that gold. Let me show you the length of it, top to bottom. It's going to measure out to be about 1.25 inches there from top to bottom, and we'll make this one really easy for you. It's only going to be $18.88, and then here's what it looks like on the neckline. This has come down a lot, so it's a beautiful color, and again, so bright. Just goes with everything when it's those brighter electric blues that we love with our zircons. It's been very popular in rings of late. Luckily, we're bringing you some great pendants as well, and that makes it potential set opportunity also, which is great to have. So not many people in this world would have a Cambodian blue zircon set. We can make that happen around here. So we'll go back to our close-up, give you a great last look at it here at $18.88 and a very important round stone right there. And thank you again on that Tanzanite. Well done there. Well done on the auction. Good night to be popping in on these auctions because there are not a lot of people watching. Remember, we don't have most of our viewers who are even able to watch. So it's a really good time to be shopping in general, and especially on those auctions. You're not getting nearly the competition you normally would. So it's a good time to be shopping up whatever you need, which is why I also encourage you to make requests as well and let us know if you have any requests whatsoever. We'll help you out with that. We'd really appreciate that too, since we are missing all of our cable viewers. So that's about 75% of our viewership. So make sure you call in with requests. We've got more than enough time to show you those or anything we can grab for you, just like this was at $18.88. Now we're going to get into, I just want to preview this. This is coming up at the top of the hour, which is only about 7 minutes from now. This is one I'm ecstatic about, just thrilled to be able to bring you a yellow diamond with that kind of color specifically, because that's what it's all about. The color is paramount always in your colors of diamonds, in your colored gems, all of that. So that stone, very impressive. So that's going to be the yellow diamond half carater. Also have this gorgeous morganite. I think we need to see this. I just want to make sure you know that's coming up. By the way, the blue zircon pendants, both of them, the round and the heart shape. It's interesting. I would say that round doesn't look a lot different size-wise than the heart shape. There was about, half the size in the round, but they look very similar. So rest assured, you're getting a big look on either zircon you take. Let's go ahead and grab the, I'm going to get the morganite here for you. And then that'll be coming up. Just got to stick around because that's not going to be that, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 yellow diamond like we've been seeing of late. We're going to make that much more affordable for you. Here's 5500. It's a morganite, and it's that gorgeous pink beryl. This is pink beryl, which is what we call morganite, but it's the really, really rare variety that's pink beryl. What do I mean by that? Are you confused yet? Did I confuse everybody? Good. Because there's a really important point we make with our pink beryls here that are out of a private collection. I'll have standard beryls for you, but then there are pink beryls. There's a difference. What is that difference? That difference is about pink versus peachy, saturated versus not so saturated. That is the difference maker. This is our 2-carat cushion cut pink. It means it's pure pink, like a pink diamond. We've seen pink diamonds a few times tonight as accents. This is where it is the look of a massive pink diamond in the center. All of this gorgeous, think of it like a frame of a halo. Halos are usually just one row in diamonds. Simple, complete, easy. This is like a beautiful, bold frame. All diamonds, think of it like diamond clusters that are putting this frame around. So you get then the simplicity of the diamonds on the sides. This incredible look you get here. There's the way it looks from the side profile. 2-carat pure pink. That's why we opted for the rose gold. We recommend leaving in the rose gold. And then you've got that 76 points in diamonds that are round and to the sides. And we are only now 5 minutes away from our top of the hour. So I'll make this quick because then the yellow diamond's coming out to play. And then we also have an incredible Zambian emerald for you. It's a discount on a huge, huge emerald. So get ready for that. And by the way, normally an emerald, it costs us about $15,000 on this show, not tonight. So something very exciting for our emerald fans coming up in our last hour, as well as your requests, because we're almost finished with all the jewelry for tonight. It means we need your requests as well. This one's got to go first, and these pink private collection stones usually come with a $6,000 price tag. $59.99, and you call it a day. We're going to make sure it's a lot more affordable than that right now. First caller gets it. This is going to be a simple, easy one. I'm going to make it cheap because I got to. If we're going to move it out, we got to do that. Here's what it looks like on the hand. The perfect blush pink, like a lighter pink. So it's not hot pink sapphire. It's not pink spinel. It's not that red pink combination. It really is the true purity of pink, but like a pink diamond gives us. And to that end, when you've got white diamonds set in this pink blush gold, well, it's almost like you get the look of pink diamonds here as well. And yet, $59.99? No, it is not. Got to move it out quick before our top of the hour gets here. So what are we going to do? We're putting together a value. It's just easy as we can make it. And if you want these beryls, which are, again, too exotic to even be, its counterparts, it's blue beryl, that's a March birthstone. The green beryl that is emerald, May's birthstone. Morganite's too rare. It never got assigned to be a birthstone because it's just really out there, rare, exotic. We just price it like it's not. And that's the beautiful thing, not to mention we're giving you a higher level quality as well, because it's not that light color, it's not that barely there color, it's got that purity to it. So instead of getting more orangey brown, as morganites tend to be, where that's what gives the eye that pink, that kind of peachy look, This is a pure pink diamond. When we have pink diamonds of this size, which we've never had a 2 carat, but when we have 1 carat pink diamonds, they are hundreds of thousands of dollars. You get a chance to own the pink Beryl, which I say is a great alternative, and not even spend $59, $49, $39. I was thinking about $29.99, how special that is, in that you get to that half off point, and that's good, but then we knew we got to do some more extreme discounting for this last hour, don't we? We have to go extreme. So we will. It's easy. It's simple. It's about as affordable as we can make it right now, and it's not even $2,000 or $19.99. And good, we got another request. And for Kathleen, some beautiful, I knew it. I knew if we showed you enough blue zircon pendants, we would get a request for a ring or two, so we've got them for you, Kathleen. They're coming up. But if you want the pink, morganite, pure private collection material, it's not even $1,500. Well, that's going to be gone about as quickly as you can say private collection diamond pink morganite. It's going to be gone. And I got to say, we say diamond pink because it's like a pink diamond, but at its best. It doesn't mean it's light, 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 barely there color. It means it's really, really, really saturated, like a really fine multi-million-dollar pink diamond. That's the look you're getting here with this one. And it's not 15 or 14 or 13. I just need to give some jewelry away here for the next hour and 2 minutes. That's all we got. That's all we got. So we're helping you out here. You help me, I help you. It's a great mutual shopper society. I love to shop, but I like a deal. You love to shop, you want a deal. You love fine jewelry, I'll make this even better, save you another $100 and make it $12.99. That makes it even better. And then we have 2 blue zircons to show you, Kathleen, before the top of the hour arrives. Just let me know who's got this one. I'm going to try it on again here at $12.99 for a very, really, really high-end ring. Don't let the price fool you. It's high-end. Sure, which one, Jess, real quick, because I'll do it right now. It's coming up, top of the hour. Top of the hour, which is a one minute away, but I got to show Kathleen 2 rings first, so it might be a minute or 2. Top of the hour, I know, for those of you watching on mute, you still can't hear me. Top of the hour, yellow diamond, 50 pointer, top of the hour in the bridge, it's coming up. Kathleen, we've got 2 zircons, so I'm going to get to them quickly here, because, well, there's one. Wow, pear shape, stacks of princess cuts on the side. Now, have we seen enough in the pink and the white diamond mountings today? Because we've had a few, and here's another. A pink, this time a pink diamond blue zircon combo. That's something you wouldn't find many places, right? And whichever one you like. Traditional on the left, 112-5205. Kathleen or anybody else who would like them. Obviously, it's a first come, first served basis on all of these pieces that are one of a kind, and these are. The pink diamond and white diamond stays as is in pink and white gold. This one can be changed in your gold color, so we'll get that out of the way first. $7.59 in the pear shape. 37 points in the stack of princess cuts. Only 8 diamonds there, so they're big. And that's for the left side. If you're intrigued by the oval, here we go. Oval item number is 1123002, and that's the 586. And the 586 stone is going to give you a 32-point pink diamond weight and 85 points in the white diamonds, well over 1 carat in pink and white, and it is lovely. Look at those pinks go right up to your halos, meet in the middle. Love that look together. Pink and white with the bright electric blues. It's fantastic. But whichever one you like, oh, let's just help you. You know what? One's more money than the other, obviously. You get it because one's bigger, and you know, you got the bigger stone on the left, but you got the pink and the white diamonds on the side. Forget about $69.99 either way. This is that top requested stone of late. Had 2 pendants already in the show tonight, both still here if you want the round or the heart shape. I know we're a little more limited on pendants than rings, but if you don't have the rings, start there. And there are 2 great options right here, and we'll do them each, whichever one you prefer. These are some of the bigger sizes, certainly, so they don't get down below $5,000 very often. We're taking you there now. Not $5, not $4, not $3,000 either. They're not even $29.99. Huge value either way. We're going to $22.99 only. That is a quick, you tell us which one you like better opportunity, but that's it. $22.99. Incredible, incredible value for either the pair, which again, $759 here. That's the $759 with the big diamonds, only 8 of them though. So it keeps it really simple and elegant on the sides. Here's what the pear shape looks like. And then right after this request, we'll get into that yellow diamond, which I cannot wait to show you. When we've had nothing but 1, 1.5, and 2 carats, we're gonna bring you a really beautiful color. I'm so proud of the color. It's here. Coming up next, a yellow diamond in our bridge. Stick around for that. There's the pear shape on the hand. Here's the other way to wear it, because a lot of you like to wear it this way, so that's what that looks like. And then we'll put on the oval right here next to it, so you can see that one as well. And then hopefully that makes it a little easier to decide. I mean, obviously, very simple, elegant style here with that bigger stone. More going on with the pink and the white diamonds here with the oval, a more traditional cut. So Kathleen, guide us a little bit as far as what you're thinking there, if those aren't suiting your needs. But for everybody else who's a blue zircon lover, great chance to pick them up here in a hurry and get some superior value. That is for sure. So enjoy if you grab either one. Let's get to our yellow diamond. It's our top of the hour, and we're just so honored to have you with us. It's so nice for you to keep us company on a Wednesday, and who knows, if we just happen to show you something you can't live without, then this is the time when, well, the prices are falling really, really quickly. So it's a good time to pick up whatever you want. By the way, the handbags that are up here are just, you know, did I run out of room in my closet at home? A little bit, but these are handbags that are coming up for you on Saturday morning. I'm so excited to bring you something other than jewelry, because we all love accessories, which I think is not just limited to jewelry. There are other ways we as women accessorize, but I've been here 8 years. My anniversary's in a couple of days. Honestly, this is probably my anniversary gift for everything I've done at TVON. It's just the ability and the opportunity to bring you something that I am so passionate about, but I love unique, high quality bags. It's really something that I believe we lead with, and it's something that's part of our everyday lives. So I really believe wholeheartedly in having a bag that makes you happy, that shows your own style. We've got these bags coming up. It's just one silhouette, one style. It's coming up on Saturday, because I know you're probably wondering, why are there handbags on the set? That's just to let you know, because we've only got basically tonight and tomorrow. We've got tonight for an hour. We've got tomorrow night as well. And then we don't see you till Saturday. So I want to make sure you're aware. These are coming up Saturday morning, and they're very limited. This is not a mass-produced bag. The similar bags in the designer Italian world go for over $15,000. Please start looking at those price tags on those bags, because when you have workmanship of woven lamb leather, it gets very pricey. They take weeks to create just one bag. So we're going to share those with you. Listen, there have been a lot of people who have lobbied a lot of items at this show, and we refuse to bring anything else but jewelry of our quality. And the fact that this is here should tell you something. The fact we're going to bring you something other than jewelry should tell you there's something very special about it, the quality, and yes, the value. So we'll bring that to you on Saturday morning, so hopefully you'll join me for that. And then here we are. We had 2 blue zircons. They're both still here, but I want to talk a little bit about this yellow diamond that I previewed, because obviously just seeing it for a couple of seconds really got everybody's attention. So I have no doubt I know why. It's the color. The color of this yellow diamond, and yes, we pretty much have a yellow diamond of some kind every day that I'm with you. Most of those are 1 carats and more. They get to be a little pricey. Obviously, nothing is excelling in price tag more than yellow diamonds right now. So I'm pretty proud to bring you a bridge style with a pear shape that is the spot on perfect color. If you have all the money in the world, this is the color you would get in a yellow diamond right here. And if maybe budget is something you have to be a little more considerate and conscious of, well, that's why we're here tonight. That's why we're here in Jewelry at All, is to bring you those never compromise quality for one moment, but give you the value of a lifetime. Here it is. It's happening. It's a yellow diamond that is spot on, and I apologize, our wheel is so odd. It's kind of sitting at this weird angle, and I know that it's not the ring, so just make sure you understand our wheel's kind of got a weird thing going on where it's a little bit uneven, so just bear with us here. It's a bridge mounting, so it's a perfect straight across even style, but this is that yellow diamond that really the attention has to be drawn to the color. It's the color saturation. It's the brightness of it. It's the fact it's a high clarity stone at a VS, but a brilliant cut as well, because yes, even pear shapes can be regular pear shapes or they can be brilliant cut. That's what you have with this one. 50 points on a VS stone, no less. Yes, half carat exactly. Hey, I have to tell everybody who's not in the trenches of diamond discounting every day, in diamond dealing, there's something called magic sizes. You need to be aware of this, because this is a big difference when you have a ring like this. If that stone was 49 points, it would be absolutely indetectable to your eye. But if it was 49 points instead of 50, there would be a different pricing structure. It would fall into a different category of diamonds. Because as we get into diamonds, you know by now that the larger diamonds get more money, and when they hit certain thresholds like a 1/4 carat, a 33 pointer, a 1/3 of a carat, a 50 pointer is a 1/2 carat, a 75 pointer or 1 carat, they go up. And they don't just go in this little like, okay, a little bit bigger, a little bit more, a little bit bigger. It doesn't work that way. They go exponentially because most of the diamonds of the world are found in microscopic sizes. Most of the diamonds found and unearthed from the world in natural stones, you can't even facet because they're so small. You could never put 58 facets into a round brilliant because they're so small. So to get a bigger diamond is what's rare. And when you get a bigger diamond that is over a 1/2 carat or at a 1/2 carat, that is something that had a larger rough to begin with, that then they still were able to facet it. And that's why, for those of you that are snobs like me, and you're going, oh, 50 points is nothing. It is something special. And there's a lot of you that look at our 1 carats every day, our 120s every day, our 166 like I have today. The problem is, because of that scale, every single one of those stones is going to be so much more. And given the fact we don't have a lot of 50 pointers, this gives us a rare opportunity to share that with you, to give you a better value, to give you something that we don't have, yet we still set it up 6348 with an incredible diamond bridge, which is going to be our 85 points in diamonds around it. Solid gold as well. Choose your white, yellow, or rose gold. I would stick with the white gold, but hey, you can do yellow or rose if you want. That's the color though. Most yellow diamonds won't have anywhere near that color. They'll be lighter. Let me show you something from earlier tonight. Great designer ring. Had a ring, now granted this has a ruby as well, but this is a yellow diamond that I'm going to show you right there. It's a pear shape as well. That diamond, that top pear shape, that's a yellow diamond. We showed it earlier in the show tonight. Look at the difference between that yellow and that yellow. See? Big difference. Light yellow, most of which they look like that, still rare, still valuable. But that's a difference right there. That's what you need to know. That's why we're excited to have this yellow diamond, and I got to put it on the auction block. Let's just send it out. There's a there's a $39.99 price tag on the bag. Let's do better. Let's help you out. Let's put it on the auction block. When we already saw an auction on a Tanzanite earlier, what do we have? 2 bidders? 1 or 2 bidders, the whole thing. It's a light time for competition and auctions. It gives you the perfect time to shop what you're looking for. Because obviously, if you've got less competition, meaning fewer viewers, you have got better value. Because I just need to bring it down just to start it off, just to get the phone lines rocking. So instead of 39, great value there, but you know we have a high standard when it comes to values all the time. We're going to help you out here right now and send it out for a better than $3,000 open or $2,500 open, or think about this. What about a $2,000 open on a yellow diamond when it looks like this on the hand? This is the same bridge we use with Paraiba. We use with rubies. We use with, what else have I had with this mounting? Sapphire, a cornflower blue sapphire lately. What else? This is an important mounting with 85 points in diamonds, and it's not $2,000 to start. Not 19, 18, 17, 16. What are we doing? With a very important yellow diamond that is natural, that is not treated, heated, or not irradiated. You know, times are a-changing when people that used to sell fine jewelry are now selling irradiated diamonds. Okay, I personally, I have a little beef with that, and I really, really just appreciate that we have natural stones where you don't have to compromise. You don't have to compromise. Don't go irradiated. And a lot of those diamonds that aren't natural in color, that are a color, how'd they get there? Treatments like irradiation. You've probably seen that before, and I hope that everyone who's selling them is disclosing that, because there's a big difference. It may have started as a natural diamond, but then it got that treatment, which I'll help you out here. Let's go $1,500 to start on this auction. $1,500, where you cannot buy the mounting for that price. Obviously, it's a mounting we make every day. So every single day, I have updates on what our classic mountings are going for because things change with gold and diamond pricing, elevating as they are. So obviously we can't control the diamond market. You know that. We can't control the gold market. TVON does not set the gold prices you see that are announced worldwide, right? We don't control that. I wish we could. I bet you would do too, right? I wish we could control what gold and diamonds go for. We can't. All we can control is one thing. We obviously get you great deals on our center stones, otherwise it wouldn't be here, but we also control what it is that we do here on the air live that is an unscripted live shopping experience where, yes, you can bid on an auction from wherever you are at home, and you could have this ring theoretically coming your way to your home in the next couple of days by simply picking up the phone and dialing in. And a potential savings here of $2,500 to do it. So that is impressive. $1,500 on an 85-point diamond mounting where just that mounting costs us more to make. And that's a fact. I can't change that because we cannot control diamond or gold pricing at all, but I can tell you what it cost us to make it, and therefore how that actually lines up with the kind of value you're getting right now. The value you have right now is on another level. And we are looking for 15 to start with no open and $10 increments. By the way, we'll give it 60 seconds to get it started. That's the yellow diamond that I've been so excited about because we haven't had one. It's been 50 points. No, we've only seen 1 carats and 1.5 carats. Today I have a carat 66. The problem is it's coming with a $17,000 price range. Here's the carat 66. It's gorgeous, but it's $17,000. $1,500 is your opportunity here. We have no open on that one. Let's move on. We've got the big Zambian emerald here. A great way to get a very large emerald. Thank you. I know it's weird having the wall of bags up here, isn't it? We've heard of the wall of diamonds. Now we have the wall of bags. But Saturday, bag day. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. Look at this. Anybody want the biggest emerald we've got? Look at that. Big, bright Zambian emerald. It's coming up. We'll bring that out. Why not? If I can't get yellow diamonds out the door, we got to switch gears entirely. If you'd rather have the carat 66 oval, happy to bring that out, but it's a lot more price points. So I just figure, let's see if we can get the 50-pointer home. You know what? Don't tell me why I did this. We'll just give you a little opportunity here. It's the best and brightest. It's really top notch. If you want the yellow diamond, we'll do it for $14.99 right now, but again, we can't publicize that for more than 60 seconds. We're just going to show it one more time, clock it, done, right? Just make it easy. $1,500 on that one if you'd like to get it. $1,500, really $14.99 sounds better, right? So we'll do that. Then we're going to get to our big Zambian. Plus I have a green Paraiba necklace that came out as well. Looking forward to that. And some big opal. Oh, you know what? We'll do a quick opal piece, a Boulder opal, which is from Australia. This one I love for the quality and the value. Look at that. That's coming up. Isn't that a great opal? Tons of blue base color. And it's got this reds at the bottom. Not missing anything. We've got the big emerald coming up. Any requests at all, let us know what you'd like to see before we go, because we'd like to help you out. Maybe show you some other things before we go. We only have 45 minutes left, though, and that's it. And then, of course, I think we're going to be doing like an hourly countdown till the bags debut on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock Pacific time. Remember, that's a daytime show. For those of you that are newer with us, our weekends are on the daytime morning hours, actually, morning for the West Coast, and then our evening shows, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, are in the evening at 7 o'clock Pacific. All right, here's a quick opal pendant in platinum. It's 112-5954. Take a look at this. Well, isn't that a pretty stone? That is a big stone too, and it's got some great color and pattern. It's platinum entirely, and it's a 388 on the Boulder opal. But it's also a pear shape, and then it's got really big diamonds that are huge individual round brilliance. Let's take a look at that as we zoom back and give you a great chance to pick it up. Some great finishing. You can see this is the difference. Boulder opal has a little bit of that brown base color typically. Still natural through and through. The item number is 5954, and it's also going to be a 388. Huge carat weight in platinum for the setting, big diamonds, and 31 points in diamonds. Okay. Make me an offer on it. Call me and make me an offer. Poor thing is $4,800. I don't think anyone's paying $47.99 for this opal pendant. Not tonight. Maybe, hopefully, one day, but not tonight. Call me, tell me what you want to pay. We have opal pendants like this pretty routinely. They're $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. You know that. Give me a call. We'll help you out. Look at how beautiful it is size-wise from a distance. You can call me and make me an offer. I know Tony's going, I don't have a graphic for that. We don't do that. But I am truly trying to make a phone ring. So you can call me and make me an offer. And, you know, if you do make me a dollar offer, I'm probably not going to be able to take it, you know. But if it's reasonable and it doesn't need to be at cost or it doesn't need to be above cost, but if it's something reasonable, I'm willing to lose money on everything as we've been doing all night. You can see there it's about 1.25 inches top to bottom, and it looks really good with all the colors, which I know is harder to see from a distance, but this is a lower light here, so I think you're going to start to see some more of those colors there. And then when we're back up close, you'll notice it does have a lot of reds at the base of the pear shape, so we'll show that to you. It's primarily blues and greens, and we'll take a look at it here one more time and let me know what you want to do. Platinum, solid platinum, and it's a lot of it, and then a nearly 4-carat opal, and then 31 points in diamonds. So, and the yellow diamond is still here too. Big emerald on the way, let's do it. It's only, I think, the 3rd largest emerald we have in our inventory, and yet we're gonna blow that out. So get ready, big emerald on the way. Do we have an offer? No? Okay, let's move on. I know it's a little unorthodox for us, but I wanted to try it. Just see if anyone's out there and see if you like it. I obviously want you to love the piece for the rarity that it is, the great blue base color that it's got, the greens all the way through. You see there's a really beautiful red pink at the base of the stone. Yep, can't do it, but thanks. That's kind of in that little disrespectful range. Yeah, I appreciate it though. I mean, you know. Yeah, no, can't do that. But let's take a look at our emerald here. We have 1125863. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a 363 emerald out of Zambia. The most expensive emeralds we have in our inventory. We have a safe, a vault that you can walk into. Like 8, 9 people can be in this vault at one time. It's pretty large. When it comes to the emeralds that we have in the big sizes, they're Zambian. They're also the most expensive of our emeralds that we have, are Zambian. And that may sound counterintuitive because I'm always up here touting the Colombian material. But the Colombian material is only great up to a certain point. You don't tend to get larger stones unless you go to the Zambian mine, which in a good Zambian stone, you can get the same gorgeous color. So does that make sense? You get a bigger stone, you get a great color, you get the saturation we love. How about the glow? 363 is the size. It's in the 2 tones of gold. Look at what that does. And this is the up close and personal angle. 5863 is the number. All 14K are 3-carat 63 is the stone size, which is still going to look double that. And then you've got a 52-point diamond weight going down the sides all the way around for that halo. And then you get the mix of the yellow and the white gold together. My question is this. If you've seen our Zambian emeralds, have you seen the $50,000 one? Have you seen the $78,000 one? Those are my other Zambian emeralds. And this one's not far behind because the size is not far behind. This one is set to go out at $18,999. I'm changing it right now. What is our wheel doing? Let's just try it on. That'll be the best way to see it right now, to judge. I want you to judge. Normally, I don't know if judging is always the best thing that humans can do, but I think right now I want you to judge this emerald for what it's doing from a distance. If it's a 3.5 or a 363, it's going to look like 7 if it's some other stone. Here's what we're going to do. I know we have a limited audience and I'm a little scared to do auctions. You guys have kind of tripped me out on the auction front here. We didn't get an open on the yellow diamond. We had one offer and it was extremely low on the opal pendant. So we're going to try to change things up a bit. And we're going to put this on the auction block, but we're going to start at literally a fraction of the price tag. This is what it's all about. I look at it this way. If we take $19,000 and we cut that in half, we're still at $9,500, aren't we? Still probably out of the realm of possibility tonight, just based on the price tag. If we go 95 and take another half off that, wouldn't that be $4,750? That's 75% off the TVON price. Makes it $4,750. If you want, we can go even lower than that. Let's try it. It's our 363. We would never see this size emerald for this price. Never. It's not 47. It's not 45. This is an auction. It's the only way I can do this because we've already gone 75% off, and now we're less than that. So what continues to be of really just, I think, amazing is that we continue to drop our prices because at this point, guys, we have to keep us on the air here for this little bit of viewership we've got, right? So we have got to move some jewelry. We don't have the option of just showing you great jewelry. We've got to move great jewelry. And on nights when maybe that's not going to be as much in the cards, we still have to find a way. So that is why the auction is necessary. Because if I could stand up here and give a stone that size a $4,500 price tag, I would. We'd be talking about it for weeks in advance, getting you ready, geared up for that. This is where emeralds, remember how they do look bigger than what they weigh. They do the same thing that opals do. They are less dense, so you get such a big, important look to it. It's tough to find emeralds that aren't opaque. It's tough to find emeralds that have that true grass green color. It's tough to see any glow. That's what we want. We want that mysterious kind of haunting glow. They're not supposed to be brilliant like diamonds. They're not supposed to be transparent like a quartz. It's really about just a glow. And if you get any amount of light that seems to emanate from your stone, that's when you're in top quality emerald. That's got it all four sides in a larger stone. It's so hard to get that. This is like the holy grail of emeralds, and yet it's not going to be $45. How about $4,000 to start? That's got to break and set every new record for emerald pricing we've ever done. At $4,000 to get it going. What do we think of that when it's got 52 points in diamonds? Just keeping that classic all the way around, and then both 2 times. We go double time down the sides here. This is the finishing. Why don't we just look at the emerald that way? It's so clean that even when you turn it to the rear of the stone and you look directly through the back, you can barely find a flaw. I'm giving you the exposure of this stone at its best level. This is the best way you can determine the clarity of your stone. And we do not have a fourth that we're verifying, but I'll tell you what, it's time. 10 minutes, or $10 increments rather. We only have 35 minutes left in the show, so not a lot of time. But we have $10 increments, and we have no open at $4,000. Just when you think you've seen it all and you've done it all in jewelry, a day like today occurs. And I'll tell you right now, it's your day to shop. And in a couple of days, you're shining. You're shining with one of the biggest and best emeralds we've had. The buying guides, let me remind you, only list emerald pricing up to 4 carats. It's like after 4 carats, there's no mention. Up to 4 carats, $32,000 a carat. That's per carat, so you'd have to time 32,000 by 3.63, which, rough math, over $100,000 for the stone. We have it set in the mounting with gold and diamonds, VS diamonds no less. 2-tone gold, so kind of goes with everything. Can't decide. We always have that dilemma. Do we do emeralds in white? Do we do emeralds in yellow? Which is the best way? Honestly, perfect. It's got both colors of gold. It's got the yellow gold to add the richness to the green, but it's got the white gold to really complement the white of the diamonds. 4,000, we are verifying. Let's make this a little easier if we can. How about 3,900? Maybe it just looks better to have a 3 up there. Or 38, 37. What's interesting is $3,600 would put it under $1,000 a carat. I don't know about you, but if someone gave me the choice of $32,000 per carat or $1,000 per carat, I'm going to probably take the $1,000 per carat, especially if they're guaranteeing me the same gorgeous color and quality. I'm taking the $1,000 a carat, which is what we're at right now. It's not even that. It's going to be $3,500 for opening this auction. And I just hope that we can get a lot of people in, because at this point, we're going to need some competition here to get up to anywhere near close to cost. That's the thing. Remember how we started 19,000? Back when we had 75% off, we were still thousands away from where we're at now with the open. Take a look, 60 seconds. Let's do it. 60 seconds only to get this one a home. I say, yeah, let's get it a home now. It'd be hard not to with a price tag like that, especially if you got that buying guide at home and you're going, yeah, she's right. Although I must admit, I'm quoting an edition of the buying guide from about 16 years ago. So chances are, if you have a buying guide that's more updated, which you probably do, Yeah, that way I'm just conservative on my retail per carats. I'm quoting a buying guide from a long time ago. I don't make an effort to memorize all the pricing every single year. So at least, you know, our business is not known for being conservative. So I like to be conservative. So yes, 32,000 from so many years ago per carat, which would put this stone, I mean, let's just get you the exact, 3 carat 63, that's going to be $116,160 for the loose stone on what is a no doubt outdated conservative price tag. No open yet, but we're verifying. Sounds like, Jess, you're on something else. Jason's verifying on this one, and still operators standing by to help you out if you want to own this fabulous ring. And we are verifying $3,500. Look at that gem. That gem in the middle. And here's what also, a small detail, but worth mentioning. When you have an open, the gallery, the basket is open, you allow light to come in not just central to the top of the stone, but through the sides of the stone. As I put it on, you'll see here another angle. You have more light that can give that stone the ability to glow, take the clarity and run with it. That's what this stone allows, because you've got this great color and clarity naturally with the stone. Having it set up a little higher, having that basket allow light to come in through the profile of the ring only helps that stone show off the color, show off the quality. And we have the open at 35. Who do you have there, Jason? Oh, wonderful. Hi, Teresa. Does she have a Zambian emerald yet? I have to know. They're so unique. They are so, in a way, it's kind of what the gem world, what did GIA say a few years ago? They said, and I may be misquoting, but they really, in essence, called it the best of all worlds, because we've known Colombia has great stones. And usually with a Colombian stone, you have a great color. And if you get a chivor, you get great clarity. If you have a musa, you have great color. But we want something that's going to bring all. And then you have that size hurdle where most of us are looking for a decent size. You get all of that here. And only the best of Zambia do this. There's a lot of stones like any source of emerald. There are many throughout the world, and they're usually going to be completely opaque. You don't see anything through them. If you see even just the slightest bit of glow, you are into a top quality emerald world. And we have Teresa with the open, just mind you, so it will sell. So unfortunately, the thought of waiting till tomorrow or waiting for a few hours is not going to work. It's going to sell here tonight and in the next couple of minutes. Jess, are you verifying on this one? Sure. Well, it doesn't say here, and it looks to be our mounting, so the answer would probably be likely yes. You would just have to wait some extra time, because right now it's in the yellow and the white, and obviously we would have to make the mounting. See how you see right here is where it gets, the white gold's most of the ring, and then you have the yellow gold going right through the middle. That will be the setting of the stone, and just down the middle, the rest is white. So right now it's two-tone. Looks like we can do it in all gold of all yellow or all white, right? Yeah, just take some extra time. So just as long as they don't need it like in the next 2 days, we will hustle to make that and create that, and then obviously move that stone right on over to an all white or all yellow if you'd like to. They're out, so, well, we tried. We could accommodate it. And they bowed out. So let's give it a final 2 minutes. We only have 29 left in the show. So 2 minutes of that's going to be dedicated to this emerald. And whew, more money lost here on my part. It's okay, as long as y'all are happy. You're getting the values tonight. That's a wonderful thing. So we have $3,500. And again, it's going to go. Teresa's in the spot to lead here, and she is our only bidder so far. $10 increments. It makes it, I hope, easy to jump in. I mean, my goodness, don't miss out on the piece on account of a $10 difference. Because, well, it's a $19,000 TVON ring, and that's here on the bag. So talk about value. When you get well over 75% off of a TVON price, something really good is happening. And this is just last call on our Wednesday. So what can I say? It's going to be that. And I think so many people are saying, I need thousands and thousands and thousands for Saturday. Again, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. There are values right now that, and by the way, I'm not going to ask for thousands and thousands and thousands like the designers do. That's not true to our TVON value, so get ready. But if that's why you're holding back, you're going to need the great ring, the great bag, and think about that. The bag on the crook of the arm, and then the ring, the emerald showing off, just, I mean, looking like $1 million, maybe two. And yet $3,500 is what this is costing somebody to get a really, really fine emerald. So our last 2 minutes are now. Let's take a look at it one last time, and then we'll give you a last chance, and we'll also take requests for the end of the show. I hope you'll get those in for us, and we'll try to get you some affordable. If we don't have requests, I've got some, hey, a Paraiba necklace would be fun. That sounds like a lot of fun to have, not something we get to see every day. We'll do that coming up for you. And anything else you'd like to see? Good time to let us know what it is your heart desires in jewelry tonight. We'll help you with that. But it's right now time to dial on the emerald. We cannot wait on this emerald with 1.5 minutes left now. And I got to try it on again because truthfully, the glow becomes even more poignant really when you see it from a distance. I tell you that all the time with these emeralds, but that's your up close, and it really doesn't have really big inclusions. A lot of times with emeralds, you're going to see like a big dark spot, you know, where maybe the green ceases to exist and it's got a big dark spot in it or something like that. Yes, questions? Tim, are you on this one or something else? All right, so we are verifying. We got 1 minute left still. Time is of the essence. Not much time left in the show. Want to make sure, look at that emerald. It is just gorgeous. The grandest of them all, and you still get a money back guarantee. Yes, even on these ridiculously affordable auctions. You have a money back guarantee. What a piece, what a way to go. 35 seconds remain in this auction, then it's going to officially have its home. We still have turquoise, and we still have aqua, and we still have a big yellow diamond, and we still have cornflower blues. There's a lot to get to, but your requests are really what are most important. And the auction is wrapping up shortly here. Let's see, last call. Anybody else? Fabulous emerald. I still can't believe we're looking at 363 that, yes, when it's on the hand, looks like a 7 carat. It does. Look at that. Where is my, I was going to grab, oh, it's all around the other side of the set. I was going to grab the 7 carat stone I had earlier to show you because this really does. I mean, emeralds do this. This is just part of their, I think it's just another aspect of luxury, actually. When you get a stone where you're paying for a 363, looking like so much more, it's one of the great traits of this stone. Obviously, it'd be really tough to get an actual 7 carat stone. And do we have 3510? Yes, no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Tim, is there anything you want to see that I've got up here ready to go or something you need to go get? All right. Here is a Paraiba necklace. This one doesn't sit on its own, so I got to get in position to hold it for a few minutes, but it's item number 1125182. And here we go. With this one coming with the chain. So the Paraiba is one thing. You also get a chain to go with it, and it's our half carat green Paraiba 5182. It's our half carat neon green, which is what so many of you have been loving lately because these do have that super high-end collectible factor and feature of having more copper content than the standard blue greens. Plus you have the big diamonds around it. That would be 28 points, plus the diamonds in the bail as well. So they get really, this is almost impossible to hold, so I'm just going to finesse it here real quick. But chain coming with it, you can see it's a roller link chain, also in 14 karat gold, 28 points in diamond weight. If anybody wants it, it's our last call on this one. We brought it down from $39.99. I couldn't even get $39.99 on a big emerald. So I think it tells us we got to shift everything in the direction of giveaways. Straight up giveaways. And that's what we're doing. Right here, right now, $9.99 first caller. Just easy. Simple, easy, affordable. And yes, the chain is even going to have a lobster claw closure. And let me show it to you from a distance away. Because why or how this would ever be, look at this. Oh my goodness. This is how it looks from a distance. You can remove the chain and use the chain for other things. I always like to point that out. And you have adjustability, 16, 17, and 18 inches all in length. They're all there. All the classic lengths to choose from, so you don't choose. You get one great chain, you'll wear with everything. That's a lobster claw, not a spring ring. That's a higher inch clasp and closure. And that's gonna be $9.99, and we're even changing the gold if you want us to. Giveaway, total giveaway. Here's what it looks like from a distance. That's a classic style. That's an everyday wearable, no doubt about it. They're at the bright blues and greens. And when I say green, it really is still blues and greens. It's just every stone has a slightly different ratio of those colors. Yes. Okay. I have it here, the ring, the diamond ring. Just you want to see it again? And is it Miriam or Marion? Okay, Miriam, we're going to show it again. You got it, 5910. We'll show that next. It's funny, Tim, it was sitting right here because I was about to recap it. Because there are listen, a lot of pieces I don't need to recap. There are other pieces I know we need to recap because they're so good. You know they're going to go, they just haven't been seen by the right caller yet. And so we'll show that next. Here it is. It's item number 112-5910. This was here earlier in one of the few antique designs we've ever had in new jewelry. Again, I say antique. It looks vintage. It's brand new. It hasn't been worn. It hasn't been something that's been around with rose-cut diamonds that don't have really any sparkle, where they always look like diamonds that are upside down. That's not the case. These are round, brilliant diamonds and fancy marquise cuts. You get the big round brilliants here, here in the middle, and then two more here, and then there are the big marquise cuts. 4 of those. The rest is pave along the edge, along the outside. That is $24.99. It's gone. Congratulations. And did she see it on the hand? Let me just do that real quick in case she didn't. I can put it on the ring finger or all the way to the index if you want it. But size 6 right now, it's in 18 karat white gold. It does stay in the white gold there, which is how you would want it to really kind of reaffirm that whole style concept. So congrats on that one. And then our Paraiba still here, just FYI. Also want to show you, okay, luxury and ruby. Since we already had our fabulous emerald, let me show you the most luxury ruby we have tonight. It is a museum caliber stone. It is a 1 carat 03 size, and it's absolutely stunning. Oh, that's a great ruby. And it's over a carat, and it's clean, like transparent, totally glowing. Here's what she looks like up close and personal. Might as well. Look at that blue-red. Blue-red perfection. Exactly what it needs to be. Right there, right now. And it's a 112-6338 is your item number. 103 Burma, carat 09 in diamonds. Even a little bit of texturing done to the band on the sides really makes it. I'm thrilled. I'm just thrilled we can bring you a big ruby. We very rarely see rubies. And the thing is this, we could bring them all the time, but we're so particular about the quality. And lately, it's been about these private collection, museum stones, the ones that we would, because there's been a huge sanction under most every import out of this modern day Myanmar. Old world Burma, remember, Myanmar is the same as Burma. It's just Burma was, we referenced Burma a long time ago. Today it's Myanmar. There's been a lot of political strife there over the last several years primarily, and there have been sanctions on any importation of goods from that area for a long, long time. So it's one of those that even if you could get Burma today, it's become very pricey. And there's so many other sources. Here's what's happened in the industry. There's so many other sources like Mozambique, and some newer, and they're all, let's face it, not as good. Everyone knows that. There's no disputing that the best is always Burma. But I think we've paid less attention to Burma over the years as an industry because there are other sources. So everyone is kind of just settling for that because it's too much hoop jumping to go through and get Burma these days. Now, how would TVON have such a primary, beautiful, gorgeous stone if there's all that strife going on to get it? Well, the truth is we had the stone in our inventory since long before any sanctions went into effect. So you don't have to pay the higher prices. You don't have to worry about, was it imported illegally? Because I have literally, I wouldn't say dear friends, but certainly acquaintances from the business that have ended up and spent time in jail because they did try to actually, if you think it's not being enforced, it absolutely is. I've known 2 people who have spent time in jail because they literally tried to secretly bring this into the country. And so again, it's one of those stones, and that's because of political issues from where this came from. It has nothing to do with the stone. It's the fact that the stone just happens to be the best in the world. It's just over the last several years, it's become really almost impossible to get your hands on. So you have to rely on folks like us who have had it for literally decades. We haven't been here for decades as a television network, but the company ownership has been gem collecting for 6 generations. So we're talking about hundreds of years. And that is how you have amassed a collection with stones in it like this one, where you get stones that actually have this heritage that obviously you could not get today. Even if you had access, you would be really risking tremendous risk to even bring it in. So that's where it just, again, helps to pay. It really helps to know somebody who's really in the business, who has been in the business, who has these really unbelievable, unparalleled connections to bring you things like this that nobody else can. And that's the beauty of it right now with our 103 carat 09 in diamonds. The diamonds really go side to side across the hand as you wear it, which I'll show you now. It's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. And that's what it looks like from a distance where you see that side-to-side presence it has. It's only going to be for one collar, and it's supposed to be $69.99. Well, we're changing that. And this is very similar to emeralds in the sense that they're totally different stones, but we talk about the same things. The same boxes that we want to have checked are very similar. Most rubies, opaque. Just like most emeralds, opaque. Takes a very, very special stone to get any kind of clarity. This one has it right here. It's completely brilliant, transparent all the way through. You see the blue reds that make it so distinctive. That's really the telltale sign it's from Burma, is the blue reds. And it's got a lot of diamond weight, and it's not going to be $69.99 at all, not even close. Helping you with this one in grand fashion. But all you need to do is dial, because you know somebody's going to take it if I discount it. End of the night, I feel like we can get away with a little bit more as no doubt, you guys are with us. Viewership wanes a little bit throughout the evening on these weeknights. So we can really give you a great value here and just send it out. And I'm not concerned with what are we going to do in the future with rubies. Well, let's just get this one home. The only thing that concerns me tonight is that we find a great home for this one. That's it. 69? Nope. First caller takes it for $1,999 and 60 seconds only. Because obviously you can't advertise that price very long. We've had museum caliber rubies like this go for $16,000 and they're sold. They're gone, they're done. They're already out of here. Hey, we had a lot of requests tonight, by the way, but almost every request that I showed are still here. So if there is, let's say some of you considering some of the pieces that were shown earlier that you maybe held back on because they were requests, I don't think any of those pieces went. Like our blue zircon pendant, our blue zircon rings, a couple of our cat's eyes, those are all still here. So you can give us a call and let us know what you're thinking about from earlier in the show. We'll be happy to help you out with those items as well. Okay, next up, and we do have a yellow diamond here for you as well. The yellow diamond, I just got to recap. Make sure somebody gets this yellow diamond for $14.99. I can't even believe I'm saying yellow diamond for $14.99. Look at that yellow. So we've got the ruby, we've got the yellow diamond. If you need a bigger stone find, we can bring that out. We've got a carat 66, which is just like, you know, $17,000. We have aqua. We also have turquoise to show you as well. Let me get our turquoise in here because we've had Sleeping Beauty lately in pendants, but not too many in rings. Just want to remind you, very few ideas left from the show. Want to give you a little recap on what is still here, like our pear-shaped 50-point VS yellow diamond that is so stunning. I also have this very, very important pear-shaped turquoise. This is the Sleeping Beauty mine that we love with the pave and the bezel. This to me, we make thousands of mountings here, thousands of mountings that you've seen probably over and over through the years, many times over. There is something about this mounting when I get it, I get the benefit of feeling it and showing it to you. So you get to see the size, but you also get to feel the size when you're trying it on. There's nothing quite like this one. It is weighty. This feels like a very heavy, very wide band of gold. Come on over and take a look at it. I just want to make sure we get everyone excited about this because we don't get many moments with turquoise anymore because obviously the mine has been closed for some time. And we don't have a lot of access to other turquoise vendors. So this is where I didn't want to bring you the matrix at this point in time. We just want to stick with the best of the best. Here's item number 112-6232. It's our 1.5 carat in our Sleeping Beauty Mine turquoise, and it's a pear shape, but it's this mounting that almost feels a little bit like that diamond ring we saw, where it has a little flair for the vintage. It kind of looks, it's certainly a little bit more wow than what we typically get. It's a 1.5 carat with 45 points in diamonds. It's got a lot going on as far as pave, bezel set rounds. You've got your turquoise. It's in any gold you want as well, but it's so unbelievably affordable. That's what I'm most excited about, is the affordability I can make for such a heavy ring that's got a great presence and feel to it. And it's really that simple. Take a look at this on. You can see what it looks like here. That's where you're going to start to really get it. That's the big size you're looking for. And a pear shape can be obviously worn like that or switched around and worn like this as well. So you can see how beautiful that is. But it all kind of sits up. It elevates off the hand a bit. You've got some really cool detail work of the diamonds. It's just high end. There's no other way to put it. Between the turquoise and the diamonds, the amount of diamonds and the gold, it's an all around really sophisticated ring. If you're just never satisfied anymore with the amount of gold or metal work in your ring, you're going to like this one, because it's got a feel and a weight to it. It looks incredible, and it's going to be super affordable as well. We've got it listed here at $26.99. Going to help everybody who would like to try a turquoise. And then we've got some aqua here for you as well, but it's really last call for requests or anything else. I've got the Tanzanite, by the way. The Tanzanite pendant, we'll recap that one too. But this is no longer $26.99. All about the values. End of the night, we got to move about 20 other pieces of jewelry here. 12 minutes to do it. 20 pieces have got to go. I'd like to start here with something you have not seen. Then we'll do some recaps on what you have seen. It's last call if you have any favorites whatsoever, or if there's any last minute requests. We can still grab a request out of a vault and bring it out. So no problem to do that either. Remember, consider this is a night when you want to make sure that it's like your private showing on all your favorite jewelry. It's whatever it is, though. You've got to tell me, guide me a little bit. What stone, what mounting, what price point do you want to be in? Because we can make it all happen. But this one is too good to stay here, especially when it's not $2,000 or $1,900. $1,500 is a really tough thing to do right now when I still have a yellow diamond sitting here in a bridge for $14.99. And FYI, somebody needs to get that yellow diamond before this night resolves. This is it. This is the moment to get it. I'll make this $999 for the turquoise. And it's just impossible for us to get at this point. I've told you this. Nobody's selling the turquoise. The people that have it, it sounds like Paraiba, right? It's the same thing that's happening. Folks that have Sleeping Beauty Mine are holding onto it. They're watching the prices accelerate. They're watching the prices move up as the months wear on. So they're keeping it. They're holding on to it. Nobody is even, that's people who their livelihood is to sell gems. And they're not selling turquoise. They're keeping it. Watching the price extend and increase, and let's see who's got it, because that is not staying here. It's just intricate. There's details about it with your pave here on the sides. Look at this, almost like a little wonder style, little chevron detailing here, pave all the way around the turquoise, pave here on the sides, top and bottom, and look at this, the bottom pave, but then the rest are all bezel sets. So it's just unique. You don't see that all the time. It's specialty. It's $9.99. Who's going to be the one to take it? We don't know, but excited to see who is going to be. Like, that's a winning deal there. You gone from $2,700 to under $1,000. And I think we need to see this Tanzanite pendant one more time. It was the 15 karat that went out on Monday. Tonight it's about the 16 karat 06 Asher cut. Did you see this earlier with the big fancy cut diamond as the bail? And we even had the ring. The ring is gone because the ring was auctioned off earlier, but we had a ring to match in the Asher. Now we've got the gigantic Asher cut pendant. Tim, are you taking the turquoise? All right, so we're verifying on the turquoise right now. And then let me show you the 1606 one more time, 1124085. A prize for our Blue Wing Block D collection is right here. Stunning. It's absolutely stunning. That's a fancy cut diamond. That's a 1606 Museum Reserve. And altogether, it has one of the really, truly great per carat prices we've ever seen on Blue Wing Block D. When that Obviously should be more, given that it is museum reserve material. All the red flashes, stunning, stunning rhombus cut there in the middle. That's the bail. So that is your bail. And that's a 69-point diamond, not too shabby. What did we have earlier? We had the blue zircon pendant. That had a big diamond. That was a 30-pointer. That was a big heart-shaped diamond. This is a 69-point rhombus. So very, very unique. Superstar stone has all that liveliness to it. It looks great. And the piece is only $88.88. For that big diamond, that is worth a fortune, because you can't look at that as diamond accents. That's one huge diamond. So that goes for a lot of money on its own. And to be able to think that you can get for $550 a carat an Asher over 16 carats, part of the Museum Reserve collection that can easily tonight become part of your own collection. And then this massive diamond, a 70-point white diamond on its own, just around brilliant, just to give you an idea, is about $4,500 wholesale. Just on its own, round brilliant. This is a fancier cut. You don't see these very often. It's still VS. So that's even more money for the diamond. So at this point, if you kind of look at it that way, you're paying about $3,000 for the actual Tanzanite, because that diamond is worth so much. And yet, $88.88, we're pretending like the diamond doesn't exist, where it's like we're pretending it's not there, when it is, and it's fabulous. And we've got a last call on some really cool, we had zircons, all kinds of zircons today, 2 pendants, 2 rings, all still here. From earlier, we had 2 great Alexandrites. Oh, the opal's still here as well. I got to show you that. Opal, some Beryl. You know what we had also? This really important swan ring we started the show with many, many hours ago. Let me show you this one, because it's only $6.99 if you're looking for an affordable way to get an 18-karat gold ring. This almost feels like a swan, but almost gives me like, feels like a phoenix as well, that more mythical creature of that, you know, idea of transformation and rebirth. I mean, that's really a cool ring, and I'll try it on for you. That's going to be our diamond, just diamond accent in the eye. It's a fully cut, fully faceted diamond there, but then that swan-like design that almost feels like a heart meets a chevron. So that would be $6.99 if you missed that earlier one, to give that another look. It's a really good ring. And then also we'll go back to the yellow diamond. I just don't see any way or any reason that this yellow diamond could stick around with us tonight when we only have about now 6 minutes. So gotta hustle here. This is the pear shape, and this is the yellow diamond in the bridge that has spot on, ridiculously good color. I showed you in comparison what other yellow diamonds look like, and I know we spoil you around here. It makes my job hard, because you know what? We only show you the best of the best. So it's very hard for me to talk about quality sometimes in a comparison manner, because we're so used to seeing only one level of quality. But I did have a pretty traditional color of yellow diamond earlier, and it looks like that. That's a yellow diamond. That pear shape in this ring that I'm holding, that's a yellow diamond. Compare it to that one versus that one. More standard yellow color here, a little lighter saturation obviously, but very standard, still considered an exotic. Look at the comparison. There really is no comparison. You have a 50-point VS yellow diamond here in our bridge mounting. It has 85 points in the diamonds to go with it, and it's stunning. Really, really, really stunning. And there's a lot of diamond weight, and there's a lot of gold weight. This ring is built like 4 separate rings. You see it. It's got 4 rows in diamonds that anchor the foundation of this ring. That's the first order of business. The yellow diamond, I know we spend a lot of time showing you 1 carats, 1.5 carats. Bags on Saturday, don't forget. If we don't see you guys till Saturday morning, keep that in mind. We're back tomorrow night, but you know, if anybody just wants to know, the bags are debuting on Saturday, and when I say debut, it's probably got 1 shot. That's it. This is where you get the yellow diamond for $1,499 in the bridge. This is the more compact and wearable bridge of all that we do, because we do several different versions of bridge mountings. I always recommend this one to start. If for, you know, anybody that's worried about the bridge being too wide, this is the one I recommend. Still got a lot of diamonds, still has a lot of gold, but it's really wearable. So it feels comfortable on. It's a really good look where it's still giving you diamonds every which way. The double row runs underneath. You've got the top row there, top and bottom. They're gonna sit next to and really intersect with that halo. So it's just working, but look how stunning that yellow diamond is. And it's about the color. Yes, you're getting a 1/2 carat size, but it's really about that stunning color that is so vibrant. $1,499. That's it. Just somebody's got to pick it up before we go, which is about 3 minutes away from when we close our Wednesday night show. Don't forget, we are back tomorrow to do it again, 7 o'clock Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central time, and 10 p.m. Eastern for our Thursday night. So we hope we will see you all back then there. We're really excited about everything we're bringing this week, including obviously Saturday. Reminder, if you would like a little reminder from TVON about the bags, just so you're sure not to miss them because they are so limited. If you would like us to send you a reminder, we can go ahead and take your quick information and do that for you. You can either call us and talk to one of our operators right now and just tell them you want to be on the list, or you can email us at care@tvon.com. So that's C-A-R-E, care@tvon.com. You can just go ahead and say, I like the handbags, or I want a reminder for the handbags, and we'll just make sure that you don't miss it because it is that limited. There are only so many that can be produced because of the incredible amount of labor, and this is why similar bags go for $15,000 plus in this world that we live in. So I got a better value. We've got great colors and we've got a great gifting idea. And by the way, no limit. If you want to get a couple colors or a couple for gifting, we're not limiting. So if you do want to think about, if you can't decide between 2 colors, then you get them both. Right? That's what I think a lot of people are going to do. Maybe a neutral and the color. I know the multicolor is already very, I would say we're all enthused about the multicolor, and yes, you'll hear all about it. And that one's got more labor to it as well. So should be more money. I'll tell you right now, they're all going to be the same price. So that's really good news because the multicolor should be more. So anyway, that's coming up on Saturday. I'm really looking forward to it. But here we are with our yellow diamond right here, 50 pointer, 85 points. I mean, think about that overall, getting so much diamond weight. Carat 35 in diamonds to go along overall. So it's really important, and I can't say enough about it. Now, if you have any questions on this yellow diamond or anything else you saw tonight, please give us a call. We are here to help you, even if you're just not sure, what did I see? What was the price? Is it still available? Our operators can help answer all those questions right now. So no hesitation on getting in on the phone lines here. Give us a call before we disappear for the evening. We're back tomorrow at 7. We hope to see you then. If you want that Tanzanite pendant, I would seriously consider that 16 karat Asher cut as well. And then this yellow diamond, which is verifying. So once that's gone, it's gone. I wouldn't bank on that one sticking around past the evening's close here. So give us a call if we can help you with that one or anything else that you saw. We're happy to do just that. Thanks again so much for being with us. We appreciate your company and your watching and shopping. We appreciate y'all. So hopefully, again, back to tomorrow to shop together for 3 more big hours tomorrow for our Thursday. It should be a good time, and we look forward to seeing you then. And, of course, this yellow diamond, what more to love? I mean, just beautiful, and yellow gold's fine. If you want to do that yellow gold to have a more tonal effect, you can. We can put it in yellow, or we can put it in rose gold. I love the contrast of the white. I think when you're showing off the color that is as strong as that yellow diamond is, I think white gold's your best bet, but it is up to you, and we'd love to help you own it. So $14.99, and again, you're not paying for shipping, you're not paying for sizing, you're not paying for anything. You don't even have to pay for tax if you live in any state but California. So great deal there. What were you shopping on? Thank you. The swan ring just sold. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. And thank you all again for watching and shopping tonight with us at TVON. We really appreciate you. And we hope to see you back tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Be there.